because there's a million of you here watching us, following us, loving us. You know, that sort of thing. Dropping my phone.
We logged off at the ocean, as you can see.
Yeah, so I was actually staring at the water for a while because if you look at the light through the water, it's gorgeous. The problem I have with it is that the waves never break. So watch this happen. The light through the water, it's gorgeous, it's gorgeous, it's white, it's gorgeous. And the wave never breaks. And it honestly really ruined my immersion. But it's just a really gorgeous lighting thing that's happening that I wish they had followed through on because it's so nice. Also, yes, that is our food. You will be watching for free us eat on stream. Now, that's normally the kind of thing we'd be charging for, so you should feel very lucky and blessed indeed on this Wednesday day. Let's see. Do we feel like finishing out? Yeah, we can. I don't know, actually. I'm being so indecisive. So bad. Here, we'll come down to Black Peak, and then we'll go do some mysteries and shit from there. Hi, cat. There's a cat at my feet. If you want me to pick him up, I'm afraid you will have to suffer, because he doesn't like that. Yeet. Let's go raiding. That sounds fun. I mean, to me, not to the people being raided. I don't think they'd find it very fun. We got a later start tonight, I say, falling into a ditch apparently. Because we were talking with our one D&D group about stuff. Our DM just started a newish campaign and was like checking in with all of us, which was awesome. And this is like in Eberron, which is like a steampunk sort of setting, which is really cool. Jason plays a really cool traditional like sorcerer type, and I play a giant bird, who is a giant crow raven lady, species called a kenku, who can only speak in mimicry. It's great because there's a second variant of this race in our party, who also is a giant bird, except he is male, and he also can only speak in mimicry. So it makes for really fun conversations. Also a giant bird. Hey, there's the giant bird himself. And we play brother and sister, which is the closest thing I'm ever going to have to a sibling. So there's moments where he's like, oh, I'm gonna go protect Kiku, because that's my character's name. And I'm like, oh, is that what it's like to have a brother? No wonder y'all get so happy about it. The joke is, I probably have like a half-dozen half-siblings. I know of at least 3. I just have no way to track them down. So I did like Ancestry and Me in the hopes that maybe one day one of my half-siblings will join and we can like bond over, you know, our father just deciding to not do anything other than, if I say come and dump, I don't like saying the words come and dump in such close proximity, but that's essentially what he did. And thus, that's how you end up with marrying someone 13 years your elder, you know? That's what happens when that happens. Oh, this is not the right bow. I want the good bow. I need that good. This is my favored. Because this is the one that lets you actually snipe people when you hit them. When you hit them, though. Oh, God. Oh, God. I can't believe I missed.
Popping in before I bring the food over to, because I heard the closest thing you'll ever have to a sibling. And thought I would just gently remind you, you now have a brother-in-law.
Oh my god, I forgot. Well, he didn't exactly call himself that when we talked, so, you know.
That's true.
Yeah, we've had one conversation, and it was about what do we get Jason for his birthday. So, I wouldn't say that I feel super close with him.
That's fair.
Not because he's a bad lad. He seems to be really cool, actually. Just, you know, yeah. Technically, when my mom got remarried, I suppose I have 2 stepbrothers now, but I don't talk to them or like to even think about them, so, you know, there's that. I come from a very rural area with a lot of very right-leaning folks, and that's what I'll say about that. And Jesus Christ, do I suck. Oh, right, that's because this is supposed to be a raid, and I'm doing it by myself. No fucking wonder I can't do shit. Well, you put it like that. Also, she apparently can't fight or dodge too soon after she sounded the horn. For reasons.
You were having a rough go of it because you were going along?
Yep. Oh, right, I have no arrows with this bow.
I'm just gonna go ahead and start eating while you fight.
And then we'll switch.
And then we'll switch.
There we go. Oh, we're doing something nasty. Oh, that's
okay, that's new.
Oh, that's nasty. Listen to the ASMR of Jason opening those single-use plastic containers. Don't worry, we will recycle them, but, yeah. Alright.
Be followed by the ASMR of Jason chewing his dinner.
If Jason chews as loud as that container is, I want a divorce, because I don't think I can deal. Marksman, please give me some arrows. Da, 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 da. If this really cool ability I put points into early on, that's our raven friend goes and grabs things off of corpses we kill far away. Because I will always track down a person, you know, to get the loot off their body. But now I don't have to. Now I just have to watch my guys fight an invisible person in the doorway and be unable to escape the burning house. You know, I feel like if the, like, what do you say, 200-pound Viking warrior woman landed on top of you, you'd lose more than a third of your health, is all I'm saying about that particular maneuver.
I'll just check the stream manager to see who was watching.
Question can both of use. So, I've never played Assassin's Creed before, so I won't speak to that. I know Jason's played some of them, so I'll let him speak to that part.
I've played, at least briefly, probably almost all.
I was gonna keep going with my sentence, but...
Oh, I thought you were done.
No.
Handing me the torch.
I was literally still in the middle of talking. You get to watch us fight. This is us fighting. You know. Anyway, I can't speak to the Assassin's Creed games, but in terms of other open world games, I can't... The main story is not so good that I can easily follow along with it with all the time I spend running around and doing random shit, especially. So the main story is not compelling. However, a lot of the little side quests and mysteries are very compelling, and the gameplay is really fun. So I'm having a lot better of a time. Like, I really thought Jason was going to be playing way more of this game than me. And I have been by far playing more of it, because I've been having such a fun time just running around and grabbing shit off the map as like a sort of just distraction and general wind down, because I can just go, like I'm doing right now, kind of mindlessly raid a town, you know, and have a video game experience without having to think too hard. So it's good for that. The coolest parts have been, there are points where, slight spoilers, but you get to go to Asgard, which is really cool. So we did like an extended quest there. And that was by far, so far, my favorite part of this game. And we're definitely going to get to go back at least one more time. After that, I can't say, because I don't know further spoilers than what we've played. But I'm really looking forward to going back, and I plan on prioritizing going back, because that was so cool for me, not even being a Norse mythology buff. And Jason really enjoys Norse mythology, so I know he had an extra good time with it. Mm-hmm. And now I'm officially passing the torch to you while your mouth is full. A skill I learned when I was a waitress for several years. We do sometimes do it on purpose to piss us off. 100%. 100%.
Yeah, in my experience, as far as open world action games, not to be confused with open world RPGs, where you get into more stuff like The Witcher or Horizon Zero Dawn, stuff like
Yeah.
that. The Assassin's Creed franchise has been, among the top tier. This is one of the better Assassin's Creed games in a while. I did not play a lot of Odyssey, but that seemed to be the one that was reviewed as a return to form for the franchise. My personal favorite was Black Flag, because pirate ships was a lot of fun. But I was talking with someone recently who said that he hated Black Flag and thought it was the worst of them all, so go figure.
Your mileage may vary, essentially.
Yep. I would have called Assassin's Creed the best at doing this kind of game until I played Ghost of Tsushima, which is the same
I would argue
formula, but
that's RPG, not open world action. I would argue that's open world RPG. It's so story based and character driven. Not to interrupt you, and I'm sorry for doing so, but I think by your own classification system, it doesn't fit.
Well, I'm thinking this is more RPG than. Yeah, Black Flag was almost a completely different kind of game. Weren't they going to make like a spin-off with that system as well? It was like Skull and Crossbones or something? Or Skull and Bones?
Sea Shanty Simulator.
Yeah, it was my favorite part, was just sailing and singing sea shanties. But, a big part of the appeal of any given Assassin's Creed game over any other is, do you like the environment? A friend of mine, a Scottish friend of mine, was saying he loves this one because it mostly takes place in Britain, which is his home.
The door is barred, it tells me.
One of the reasons I really like Black Flag is that I really like the Caribbean and I really like the ocean, and I got to live on it for a while.
Valid.
I feel like this has more RPG elements from a gameplay perspective than Tsushima did, because you're gaining XP and you're gaining skill points, and you have this massive skill tree to invest in.
If you're wondering what that was about, because we didn't stop to read it aloud, it was about making bread and how important this bread loaf is. And don't burn it, you idiot son of mine. But feel free to go back and pause on it if you like. We sometimes read them aloud if they're funny, but I read far faster than any human has a right to read. So if it's not funny, I sometimes do take the discretion to just go, not funny! John Mulaney reference. I've interrupted you once again. Please continue.
It gives me a chance to chew.
Oh, okay. Well then, a perfect pair as always.
Yeah, it's a pleasant change of pace from when you usually interrupt my trains of thoughts.
Ouch! I feel
Hey,
attacked.
if you're gonna call me on when I was doing it by mistake, then I will begin pointing out the many times a day you do it. That I just sort of graciously let slide.
Many?
We can talk about it later.
Oh no, that's the kiss of death. We can talk about it later. Oh, I'm sleeping on the couch tonight. I'm getting a divorce. Apparently, I am no longer loved or appreciated in this mirage of a marriage. Ha, that was clever. I do several times a day show him something really fucked up and cursed, or say something really fucked up and just go, "You love me," to remind him so that he doesn't immediately start calling lawyers. So.
I would never call a lawyer for that. I call immigration first.
Have me deported? If I can't have her, none of the other dudes in Canada can either. Or ladies. Or people of any gender. No one. No Canadian. Well, that's all this was, right? Was a green card marriage? We've been managing to stay isolated from the rest of humanity for over a year. Very much not leaving our house, not going out, not doing stuff. Because it was convenient for us both. you know, the strength of our marriage's convenience is what got us through these times. Obviously, that's sarcasm. It's because I saw a TikToker the other day that said something that I really resonated with. Saw a TikToker do something I resonated with was a hell of a mesh of worlds right there, actually. But where she was talking to her, I think, husband, and was saying, like, yeah, you know, obviously we love each other. We're kind of obsessed with each other. And it's so disgusting to say that, but, like, a little bit.
Yeah, the running joke we have is that codependency is only a problem if you're ever apart.
Yeah, pretty much. Which is not something I've experienced with other people before. I've always needed breaks from people. So this is like, you know, new and exciting.
All we want is to share our music with the world.
So I learned my lesson. I'm gonna go up and do the tower synchronized thingy first, because last time I didn't do that immediately. It like didn't save the game, because I guess that's a mandatory save point. And I had just completed like 2 little mini quests at that point, and I lost them and I had to do them both again. It took like a half hour. So I've learned my lesson. We're gonna go here and do this, and then we're gonna listen to the age-old fight of Jesus or singing. Jesus has been around at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's come and gone.
Yep.
Okay. Just making sure. You know, for the folks watching, of course.
Yeah. We've been in like 100 churches.
Right! Well, you can have a church without Jesus. Right?
You can have a religious building without Jesus, but churches specifically are a Christian thing.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's valid.
Otherwise it would have been a synagogue
We are a
or
band of
something else.
bards, ahead of our time. Musical prodigies, even.
We are known
The
as
self-proclaimed Bishop of
the
is
Locusts.
our biggest critic. He calls our playing the devil's bagpipes.
That strange instrument
Maybe it is.
made of bladder and bone. It does wheeze like an old woman.
He drives away our audience with his doom knelling. All we want is to bring a little joy
Look at this guy's hair.
to the jilted generation.
A worthy
Jason, you're gonna wake up one
man
day.
needs convincing
It's gonna be it.
talents.
You would volunteer.
This brilliant musician's name is Keith. I really hope that the rest of his band is named like Nick.
Music. This is surely an omen.
Your perverted ways. The Lord of Flies. What if they want to be claimed by the Lord of Flies? Child ode to his cat. Charlie says, meow, meow, meow. He likes to eat the rats here and loves it when I sing to him. Whistle and he'll come to you, like a good puss. That was better for having read it in Cockney. It would have sounded real fucked up to say, you know, like a good puss in the usual voice. See how bad that was?
Why not let the boy play music? He brings pleasure to the people.
Music is the devil.
Oh, he's got the real monk haircut. Look at that.
Foul and rancid.
I'm gonna give you
As
that
the
next
bishop in
time.
the ruins will not stand for it.
Ah, but then I'll have to look at you.
Ruins. Is this title
He's saying,
given?
It is God-given. He spoke to me as I stood one night pissing against the stones.
oh, that's when God likes to do most of his appearing.
Yeah, if I had a nickel for every, like... You don't listen to ideas you get while you're peeing. Oh, we're gonna fight him. Punch the priest.
Oh, wow.
Smack my bishop, they say. I'm in. Clout that cleric. I almost want to go slower so that they... Oh no, now they're repeating. Alright, well...
Smack my bishop is... That's brilliant.
Punch the... Oh, we're done now? We're done now.
Oh, we're not done. We're apparently not done.
May you continue to make merry harmonies.
That was... That was extreme.
The quest line was just called Prodigy. Also, look, a kitty! I didn't realize it was a song, the Smack My Bishop thing, but the quest line was Prodigy, so they did that on purpose. Also, she calls cats friends of Freya. How good is that?
That's very good.
I bet that was the cat that had the ode to him.
Mm-hmm.
That we just petted. Headcanon accepted. What's this? Little white dot on the map there. It occurs to me that I, the one who eats significantly faster, should have probably... That is a big cat, right? I don't know, were cats back then bigger, or did they just want to make it large kitty? You know? I'm not sure. Trying to figure out how the fuck to get in here, though.
I could believe that 1,200 years ago cats were bigger.
Or is it like a specific species of cat to the area, you know? But they all look different, though. They've given them all different cosmetics, so... Carry a stone. Well, that's odd. Why are there so many explodies? What do I gotta blow up? I mean, I'll take it, but...
I'd wager that's there for blowing up the evidence of the man of the cloth you just murdered in front of 10 witnesses.
I mean, who's gonna know?
So 10 witnesses.
The 10 witnesses? What if there are 8 of them? 7, even. I will not just solve my problems with fire. That's my D&D character. One of them. Is this a little doorway to a mini treasure, perhaps? Nope, just a little tiny window. Man, why am I not seeing what's up here? Carry. Again with the carry. Oh.
Seems appropriate. Carry
There.
to solve all your problems with fire. See what I did there?
No, I actually didn't.
Carrie,
Yeah.
like the movie Carrie.
That's blood. Did she set them on fire?
Isn't there fire? Doesn't she set some people on fire with her
They
mind?
pour blood on her.
And she retaliates by setting them all on fire with her mind.
I don't know, I've never seen the movie. Or read the book.
Theo will tell us.
I wanted to read Stephen King at one point, and then I read a couple of the ways Stephen King describes women and went, nope. In fact, there's a subreddit I follow called Men Writing Women, and he is so frequently made fun of on there that they've created a rule that only limited Stephen King postings are permitted. Because it's so bad. I mean, he says things like, you know, her... What was one? It was like... Her nipples, jumped with dread or some shit like that. And it's like, what? Why do you think that that's... Smack my bishop. Made to look like Keith Flint. Ah, so it was all purposeful. That's really cool.
That's where I've seen that hair before.
That's really cool. We wouldn't have known it without your help. Oh god, it's happening. And we're fine. I took a feat for that. Don't try to do that without doing the, like, requisite skill ability, or you're gonna have a bad time.
Did you literally just don't try this at home, our audience? We just lost 2 watchers.
I did do that. Yes.
They went off to go try this at home.
Oh
which
god,
we will
it's
not be
my
held
fault.
responsible for.
Not legally liable for any actions you take while watching on this stream. We are also not liable for any actions you take as a result of watching this stream, or for thinking that any of our ideas or the things we do in the game are good. Side effects may include...
Not responsible for any Chinese food you may end up ordering as a result of watching me eat General Tso chicken.
Another mystery. Ooh, mushrooms. Never goes bad when I eat those.
I feel great.
I feel great.
Pray for strength to face the one within that cave. A devil in man's form who commands the beasts themselves. Many times we have seen him feeding the wild beasts and speaking with them. Even the wolves do not savage him.
Are you sure? You Christians are quick to name devil that which you do not understand.
The bird
Historically
is
accurate.
swift to attack. Only yesterday, a fox snatched a babe from its crib. Have no doubt, he who walks backwards is among us.
Is that a name for Satan? He who walks backwards?
We will go in.
Oh no, there's just a random dude in here that walks backwards.
Do not speak to him.
My immortal soul is already in peril by your standards, like, speaking for Eivor, because she's a pagan, so... Oh, that's a lot of blood. Good sir, that's a lot of blood. Speaking of a beast, hello. Man and beast, apparently. Is the way. I'm gonna go over here and eat these mushrooms first, though. Jason's gonna try to not die on stream. That'll happen off stream.
I'll collapse off cam before I die.
Cool. I'll keep going. It's what you'd want, right?
Yep.
Knew it. Always on the same page, you and I.
Forget to upload the video where I die to YouTube and monetize it.
I'll also give it a really clickbait title. Man dies on stream!
You as the monk says.
The animals be my friends. I hear them, and they hear me. They hurt this one, now they want to hurt me.
You have set your beasts on people before.
Them
There you
that
go.
hurt my friends get hurt. But I never hurt no baby.
Okay, so
You don't deserve to die.
I agree.
You have only been defending those you love. Stay here, tend to your friend. I will see to the monks outside.
Don't kill them. Don't want that. Scare them off. It's the animals they fear, remember?
This guy's literally just a ripoff of Hagrid from Harry Potter. The accent, kind of the look, like, I guess that's all for the bear.
It was another time, Christian. Sanity was a relative thing back then,
Is this
as it is today.
a training dummy to train the bear to attack?
I think it might be.
Okay, I'm still fine with it. I'd still rather the bear than the monks, TBH.
The bear is not attacking us.
No, so it clearly has some... He clearly has some ability to control it, or it's just been fed and is sated.
I can take over the controller anytime you want to eat now, by the way.
You're only saying that because I've forgotten how to get out of the cave.
There are only two ways. I'm sure you'll pick the right one.
Where's way number 2? This is into this little crevice, which isn't an exit. Where's the other way?
The water? Was there not a passage back there?
Water.
Yeah. Turn right.
Turn right.
Yep, that way. And then left.
Ah!
And then follow the torches.
You really didn't have to say it like follow the torches. Good job, Katie. You've managed to add simple numbers.
Or has the devil's tongue?
Oh, look, the assassinate a man of the cloth button is back.
Oh, we can't even talk to him.
Well,
We're in for a penny and for 40 silver.
we were specifically told not to kill them, but then given no other option but assassination.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we could have just left, but that wouldn't have, like, closed out the quest line, probably? But why is the quest line still not closed? Maybe I'll carry the body away a bit.
Carry it back inside and give it to the bear.
No, because then he might be like, I told you not to kill anybody. You killed somebody. Rawr. Alright, let's go be like,
Go on
they
some
will bother
knives.
you no more. That's a reference, a D&D reference.
I do not know if you are what they say you are.
Burn the
Seen
evidence.
to your tormentors. I laid about them with my blade.
Oh, she tells him anyway.
Brings blood. More will come. Things worse.
I didn't have a choice.
You and I better go somewhere else.
Yeah,
I did
probably.
what I could. Farewell.
I did what I could.
I did what I could, you ungrateful, creepy bear cave man.
The Devil's Hole. What a weird fucking name for a quest. That sounds like a
But a really
sex
metal
thing.
name for a band.
Devil's Hole. Alright, let's give Jason the controls, but first we have to put them to the incorrect setting.
First we have to correct the controls.
Yes.
There we go. Yes, that's correct.
No. I'm normal. You're inverted. Okay. One of us is normal, and one of us is inverted.
She's referring to the controls.
I'm gonna turn off the mic for a second while I open these plastic packaging. Jason was just like, what are we going to do? And I was like, whatever the fuck you want. It's your game now.
Alright. I'll go get all these little gold dots. See, Christian's on my side.
What did he say?
That he also uses inverted
Monsters, all of you.
And when Pascal was watching, he said he does it too. And now we're losing viewers. People who do not like the correct way to gamepad. Or mouse. It also works with mice. Nope, that's that button. Okay, this button. There we go. The default setting is wrong.
The default setting is like just the default camera setting. So how did you explain it, Jason? You once explained it really well. Where
yeah, it's about what you're playing, right? Like, it's easier to explain with a mouse. If you're playing a game on PC, do you invert y-axis with your mouse? People who say no, that's ridiculous, I don't understand it, are playing the cursor. They're playing a first-person shooter, and they're playing the targeting reticle, where if I move my mouse up, I want it to go up. I'm playing the person holding the gun. That's how my brain works. So I invert the y-axis because imagine instead of having your hand on a mouse, your hand is on the person's head. If you want them to look up, you pull back. If you want them to look down, you push forward.
Or if you look up and down, down. One of these things is much simpler, is all I'm saying.
Do you have any idea how backwards it feels to me to play it your way?
Do you have any idea how backwards it feels to me to play it your way?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just about how your brain works and what you're instinctually
But the
playing.
question is, which of us would have been allowed to stay as we are, and which of us would have effectively had a hand tied behind our backs so that we write with the correct hand?
And the correct answer is be ambidextrous with an axe in each hand. Now, I have not been playing this game between weeks, so I am going to take a minute to get used to the controls again. And then murder some murderers, apparently.
What's funny is, you'd think that being told you can't write with your left hand, eventually you'd, just be ambidextrous. You lose it. My grandfather was one of those kids where they literally would tie his left hand behind his back and make him write with his right hand.
Yeah.
And he can't do anything with his left hand anymore.
Which is weird, when you decided left was incorrect, not and needed to be fixed.
I'm pretty sure it's because left has historically been associated with, the devil.
Yeah, the word sinister means left-handed.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Just goes to show the lengths human beings will go to other people.
Mm-hmm. To other people.
Hello, Isla Smurf.
Violence indeed.
Were you shocked to find it here? And also, I don't immediately know who you are by your name, because it was weird. I would have guessed Theo, except I know for a fact Theo is somebody else.
You don't have to know us, it's just...
Probably Sean.
Yeah.
Is that you, Sean?
If it's you, knock twice.
Oh my. There's some violence.
That
for
was
you.
rough.
I don't know why you're all attacking me. I didn't come here for you. I came here for your treasure.
Something about them wanting to keep the treasure, I think.
Well, that's ridiculous. I want it more than they do.
And you're willing to kill for it. They're willing to die for it.
They're also willing to kill for it. I'm just better at killing. Granted, I don't have the title murderer hovering over my head at all times, but
Dude, right?
that doesn't mean I don't have a bigger body count.
Doesn't mean I didn't just murder 2 priests. Because I did, actually. Violence and looting, indeed. It's like all Vikings are about, right? Violence and looting. Also, oh my goodness, I just made the horrible mistake of eating what I thought was a green bell pepper in Miss General's house. So, whatever, and it was not, and my face should not be as red as it is right now. Oh dear lord. Woo! Fuck.
Usually,
It was not a bell pepper. You probably didn't eat that.
no.
Oh. You should be grateful.
Some black flag were the ones that caught my attention. Heard bad things about this game, though.
Oh, what do you hear? I mean, one of the things I said earlier is like the main story isn't especially amazing, but like it's really fun to play. I've never played any Assassin's Creed, and I've enjoyed playing it a lot. Anyway.
Maybe one of these weeks we'll fire up Black Flag so you can get a taste of it.
Sure. Except Mass Effect comes out on Friday.
Yes, we're not going to have it on Friday, though. Katie likes to have hard copies, which is a valid choice. So we ordered it, or pre-ordered it, in March. And I just received word that we will be getting it a week after it comes out or so.
I like to have hard copies of games I really enjoy. I'm very much of the opinion that if you have a hard copy, they can't take it from you. Whereas with digital access, you know, they could always revoke it and stuff. And I'm really upset by the PS5 being like, you have to pay extra for a disc drive. Good, they should be adding tax to digital games. And like the new iMac, I don't know if y'all have seen it, but it's the worst. It's really thin and sleek, right? Well, it doesn't have a CD drive, which is fine, because arguably CD drives have been kind of being phased out. It also doesn't have an Ethernet port, and it doesn't have any USB slots. So you can't do like any flash drives or any wired mice or keyboards or wired headphones. It just has no fucking ports on it. But don't worry, you can buy a dongle to make more ports for like $100 or something. But
Is the
like,
dongle Bluetooth at that point?
I don't think so. I think there's like a hole for like a Mac specific dongle that probably plugs in where the charger should go. And I love Apple and I love my iPhone, but it is annoying the way they're intentionally trying to phase out usability. You know, to make you do everything digitally, because that gives them the ultimate control. And fuck capitalism, so I like having hard copy. The hard copies come with cool stuff sometimes.
That was something I was curious to know. When you say no USB ports, do you mean
No.
USB-A or USB anything?
There's no USB-A. I couldn't say for anything else, but
Like, because the one that I got from work only has USB-C ports on it. Which is why a lot of people have been at work declining upgrades to the latest ones because they want to keep their USB. Whoa! I thought I dodged that, but he caught me.
yep. It's okay, you got him.
I had originally done the same. I declined to upgrade my computer when they offered it to me because I didn't want to give up my USB-A ports.
Mm-hmm.
But I do a lot of video editing in my job, and
So you need the newest model.
I needed the graphics card on the new one because it was crashing my shit.
Yeah,
New
Theo,
Mac
I
Mini.
think that's what I'm talking about, the new Mac Mini. I don't know the exact name for it. What the models I saw were like the desktop version, though. Someone would have to look up exactly what ports are or are not on it. But I know there's no Ethernet, and I know there's no HDMI. Or no USB-A, and I don't think there's HDMI either. So,
Is there any end to the number of people in this town I've got to kill before they like run away and leave me alone to take their shit?
Maybe just take the shit in the middle of them killing you.
I don't know how
Are
you
you
shoot
killing
with
them?
that bow and arrow. I'm just gonna run with and hit him with an axe. Katie's the ranged expert. I am the melee expert.
I am the person who plays way more shooting games. Also, as an American, it's like, you know how some people can roll their tongues? Well, as an American citizen, you can shoot better in video games.
One of the first games we played together at the beginning of the pandemic was Katie taking me through the Bioshock franchise, which I had never played.
So
And,
good if you never played them. Bioshock Infinite is still my favorite game.
There were definitely a number of occasions in, especially the first Bioshock, where I was just like, you do it. But
Part of that is also, though, the game showing its age. You know, it's not as user-friendly as you even said it was by Infinite.
yeah, Bioshock Infinite was, I thought, a much better game, just by modern sensibilities. Which I don't regret playing the first one. I also don't regret skipping the second one.
Second one is not good. I would say to skip the second one, and you don't need it to do the first and the third. You don't even need the first to do the third if you don't want. But the first is set in an Art Deco 1950s city under the sea called Rapture that has devolved, and it's very horror-esque. And then the third one, Bioshock Infinite, is set in the Victorian, or like the 1910s floating city in the sky of Colombia, which is very much built upon all the horrible American capitalistic and like very racist and xenophobic ideals of the time. And it goes out of its way to show how awful, you know, those things are, and to really like damn those who espouse those ideals, which is very nice.
The way that game in its opening sequences deifies Americana is brilliant.
Literally. Like, you get baptized in a church that is dedicated to Christianity and the Founding Fathers.
Hey, another guy. See, I can shoot too.
Babe, no one ever said you couldn't.
I said I couldn't.
Oh,
I was talking to me.
okay. Well, you pep up your self-talk all you need, hon. You know I support that.
Is this window here specifically so that I could shoot a barred door open?
Almost certainly.
Well, this thing is here to offer me the way up, so... maybe there's something... Just climb the ivy, Eivor. That sounds like I'm writing a song. Climb the ivy, Eivor. There we go.
Maybe you should make it into a song. I am happy. My tummy is full. Jason will be spared.
Alright, that worked. I'm trying to do something fancier and go down more gradually, but we'll do it this way.
I think there was a letter over there. Yeah. Oh,
Dreams of a bandit
God.
captain. Our numbers grow steadily, and so does our luck. I managed to find a new hideout. We buried ourselves deep in the forest in some kind of remains of an old village. All the bones and skulls of our dead enemies serve well to keep intruders away, and their weapons and arrows are a welcome replenishment of our stocks. But now I need to open that damned door. I feel all has led me to this, and somehow make me stronger, more able. No one can keep me away from destiny now, and perhaps it will not stop at Essex, king of the West Saxons.
Oh my. Wonder if he ever opened the damn door, or if he still sits.
Here's how we open the damn door. No.
No, you're definitely gonna have to shoot it.
Oh, look, there was an easier way in.
Isn't there always?
There's the arrows in case you were out.
Mm-hmm. Nope, yeah, try that. There you go.
A book of knowledge.
Ability upgrade, Raven distraction. Ah, says the Raven.
Isn't every book a book of knowledge?
You've said that before. I refuse to believe that the book Donald Trump wrote is a book of knowledge.
Well, some books are books of fake news.
Some books are better used as toilet paper.
I would not do that to my ass.
Fair. Oh, I thought you could drop it on him. I bet if you shoot it, you can.
I can.
Yeah, you gotta shoot the little lock thingy.
Is my desire.
And
Oh,
no
no.
one noticed.
There was a terrible accident.
Just another day.
Another terrible accident.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
Did you click the R1? Then you should have
I
been able
did,
to
but
chain assassinate.
Apparently I did it too slowly.
I always feel bad when they have animals in cages, which is something I see up there on the left, because I always want to let them out, and then I think to myself, oh, I just let it out. The animal will be more interested in running away. No, it always wants to kill me, and then I've always got to kill it, and at that point, I'd rather it just stay in the cage.
Yes, but where is the cage?
Up to the right. See?
Oh, I see. That Mr. Bear.
Boar.
Boar? Mr. Boar.
Mr. Boar.
And
Kitty! No! Now you're gonna have to kill it.
no,
Ooh,
can't catch me up here.
the original green roof. Love it. Oh, aren't you a clever one? Jason Hattrick, clever man about town.
What is that logo for?
That's that thing where it's a PlayStation player has been killed here. Avenge them. Sometimes I do it if I like their username.
If it's someone from my friends list, I'll do it.
It will not. Glitcher019.
Brutal, messy.
I'll take your food and then I'll assassinate you in that order.
Yep. Well, if you do it in the opposite order, what if he got blood in the food? You know? Gross.
I like that though. It's like a, hey, how's it going? Yeah, good. How, wait, you don't belong here. Knife. What just happened? Okay.
I don't know. I thought you did that on purpose.
Nope. Trying to find this thing and point myself in the direction of the gold.
Jet, need to get on the other side.
You need to get on the other side. That's not a door. They boarded it up so well. There you go. No, you can just climb, I
I can
think.
just climb that. It's
Yeah,
big enough to.
I think so. Maybe. Oh, no, apparently not. Too small.
That's what I was afeared of.
Afeared? You twere afeared.
Oh, I could have shot this thing and ruined the guy's whole lunch.
Oh, but then we wouldn't have gotten lunch.
That's true.
Oh, we probably would have. Ah. Hmm. Curious. If your thing isn't going red, then it's not a shootable.
Yeah, no, but it is enough of an opening that if I got the right angle from elsewhere, like say atop one of these poles,
You could shoot down in?
I do.
Yeah, it looks like you can. I think you need to go to the one back. Yeah.
There we go.
Nailed it. One shot, one kill. That's an Overwatch reference. If any of you play that. I used to play so much Overwatch, and then they unfortunately stopped dropping as much lore. And started just really focusing on like the Overwatch League and the pro players, which I never was close to being. Which was unfortunate because it rooted out the filthy casuals like me and just made us stop playing. But Overwatch 2, I've read, will have somewhat of a story-based campaign, or at the very least, I'm sure they'll put more original events into it, because you could tell when they gave up and started working on Overwatch 2, because all of a sudden all the story content and the cool events all stopped and they just did the same events annually.
Yeah.
And I'm really looking forward to Overwatch 2, hopefully, because when I say I did a lot, to be clear, I spent hundreds of hours. I think I showed you once and you were like, what is wrong with you? It was like almost 400 hours. It was something truly like, and I say truly ludicrous, but like truly ludicrous as a person who's doing it at the level of a filthy casual and holding a full-time job and just playing this like sometimes, you know what I mean? Like, that's a lot for casual play.
My colleagues one day were just comparing hours spent in certain games to find who played the most hours in any one particular game on their Steam account. And they were all going like, oh, I spent 300 hours in this game. And someone's like, I spent 700 hours in this game.
Jesus.
And I just came in and said, I just looked up my number of hours played in World of Warcraft, and it just says your 20s. What do you figure this guy's power level is?
Enough.
Let's find out.
Missed.
That was a warning shot.
That was a warning shot, that was!
I did catch a glimpse of a red skull. So.
A red reticle. A reticle.
Yeah, the difficulty gauge on it was a red skull.
So probably not. Probably
that is
not.
Hugo Weaving.
Haha. No, no. I don't want to play right now, sweetheart. Why are you crying?
And then let's go see what this mystery thing is.
She's not really crying. Her eye is just like watering, and it's filled with gunk. The gunk of a dog. I will squish your head a little bit. I will. I will always squish your head just like a little bit. Sorry about that. Honestly, the game I probably spent the most hours in, which is not possible to track, sadly, is Minecraft. And it's not possible to track because I played it on 4 different computers, a few of which like have been recycled since and are not like working computers anymore. And like I don't even know if it tracks your hours, honestly. But I've probably spent the most time overall playing Minecraft, and for me playing Minecraft means downloading a bunch of mods to get like furniture and decor options and looking at blueprints of houses and making them. And that's it. I just like to build towns. One time I built a fully functional zoo with a working automated safari train ride. And with my next zoo, I hope to improve it and make it bigger and more thematically themed.
Okay, well this guy's talking to his boar in a way that endears him to me.
I liked that. He was calling her like a little lady. Off. Settle. Just painted bright red. With what, do you think?
Hey, you ain't the rightest. Lady Trotters is a hog, and the most unique and singular beauty.
I don't like that.
I leave you two alone?
Please do. And not for the reasons you are insinuating. You are confusing her delicate nose with your earthy stench.
Some like my smell. So she's a mushroom hawk. I've heard of such rare beasts.
Mushrooms? She sniffs out treasure.
So can we kill this guy and take the boar?
Forest is full of it, and Lady Trotters finds it. Ah, she has to send it. Come, I'll show you.
Yes.
Yes.
That is wise. Tell the person with a skull on her shoulder and 2 axes on her hip, follow me to the treasure. I'll show you where it is.
I'll show you how well my pig works. This pig I've perfectly trained. The perfectly trained pig. The pig who I perfectly trained to search out treasure.
But don't you try nothing, or I'll send for the authorities, and they'll be here within 2 months.
Hello, pretty lady. Hello, pretty lady. So pretty. I don't think female boars grow tusks, actually. I think he's misgendered this pig.
More rancid socks. Bandits leave them
Oh, so she don't work.
ladies drawn to their own holy stench. Oh, I lost cause. I'm going for a nap. If lady runs off, follow her, would you? What she finds, we'll share. The socks are all yours.
Examine.
I'll examine these socks.
She says, examining
Perhaps
the socks.
They belong to whoever killed Glitcher 09.
Oh, 19. Right, he rest in peace. Oh, we're following her.
Find me something heavy and rich.
So I can definitely split it with that guy who's asleep.
Yup. It's the honorable thing to do.
We'll just go leave his half by where he's napping.
Oh, that big bird. She stopped. What is it? It's more socks, I bet.
Let's examine. Eivor is nearsighted, you see, and has to get real close to the ground.
Hey, I relate. Also, she just made a little jumping noise.
Yes, a fine horse.
A doll.
Good, Lady Trotters. You are the best of hogs.
I mean, so far your competition are all the boars that have tried to gore me.
On your heels.
So not Steve competition on the old Best of Hogs competition.
Best of hogs and best of women. Settle. Something's happening here.
You are a beast who rivaled
A sacred orc.
beloved golden boar. Did the dwarves make you too? Oh, what I wouldn't do for a beast as clever as you.
Maybe we'll go back and the dude will be like mysteriously dead and we get to adopt this one. We already have a wolf in our settlement who I see sometimes. We also adopted a fox named Daisy, but I've never seen her since we adopted her, which is apparently a common problem and makes me sad. I would like to see more of her. So the developers of this game who are watching, more Daisy. That's the notes.
Yep. We await the Daisy patch that resolves the not enough Daisy problem.
The Daisy patch.
Yes, that's right.
That was adorable. Change your little cheeks. I am. I did.
What did we find? I examined.
Oh no. Game's glitching.
I'm taking the beast over your dead body.
Oh no.
Oh, I see. There was a. What we found was an ambush.
Where was it coming from though? Use your Odin vision. Find them. Okay,
I
where's
found
the
the
pig?
beast.
I think this one's over that way.
I'll run this way because that seems to be the way that makes sounds. There we go. Hello. Did you want the beast?
I'll protect you, lady.
If you want him, come and claim him. Her.
Stick a blade in a dog's arse.
No one kills
Was that a blade in a nun's arse?
I heard a dog's arse.
You must have more.
No, you'll mistreat her. You're gonna
She's
like yell
not
at her when she
food.
finds socks, and she does good.
Beautiful boar's back.
Harm her. We want to use her. Ha ha ha. The boar with the golden nose. Where'd she goes? With her nose. No one knows where she goes.
Remember, that ended the world event. We've apparently saved her.
Can you like look around though to see? Okay.
I've gotten up as high as I can on this wall
Right.
for a better vantage point.
Oh, that's bird. Oh, well. I guess she just left us too soon. Always too soon. You going off to fight a zealot then?
Now I'm going up here to a better view of the land, that I may find a boar with a golden nose.
Maybe we'll go back to our settlement and she'll just be there. Oh, that's that thing you selected, by the way, the Avenge the Guy. That'll never go away now unless we go back and do it, I don't think.
This thing?
No, down.
Oh, this?
Yeah.
Um.
You don't have to go do it. Just know that if you don't, I will have to at some point.
Damn you, Glitcher.
I know.
Alright.
You can go get those first on your way back.
Do we want to go do something with a story to it, though? Is that a thing we want to do?
Well, the whole thing we've been doing story for this part, we've been doing off stream, but I think we can fill in our loyal viewers if that's something you'd like.
I don't want to take away all the little dots to go and collect that you tend to do when I'm off doing other things.
Oh, babe, don't worry about that. There's so many dots. You do whatever you feel like.
Well, let's go do this mystery thing.
If it's shown like that, and it's visible, like the little Celtic knot, it means I've gone and tried to do it and failed for some reason.
I see.
Yeah. Because when you get close enough, it shows you the actual little mystery symbol. So I'm not saying you can't do it.
Probably means it requires some game ability we haven't unlocked yet. Or
some game ability or like some amount of like progression with the story or something. I don't know.
Oh, fast travel to Elminham.
Stirshire sauce.
I'll also take this opportunity to slide more in camera.
Yeah, you will.
Alright. Speak to Oswald. Oswald is to be the king of, what's he going to be the king of? East Anglia or Wessex? East Anglia. And he was to be married to a Danish woman. But he was also being attacked by Rued, another Dane. And turns out the woman who was betrothed to Oswald to make a political union is the ex-wife of Rued, who... We killed Rued, right? No, we fought Rued, defeated Rued, spared Rued at Oswald's request. He doesn't want to spill blood unnecessarily.
A beautiful and worthy celebration, my lord.
Thank you. May this feast set a spirited tone for East Anglia's future.
Eivor! I'm so glad you've made it.
Recruit.
Let me lend my strength to yours, Eivor.
Sure.
What's going on?
I recruited another Jomsvikinger.
Oh, okay. I brought you dessert.
Ah. I'm cool.
Welcome. It's a little maple candy. One of the best parts about living in Canada is how much maple shit there is. Such a stereotype, but like so good.
Just like you to keep a king waiting at his own wedding.
Yet I arrived in the end.
God, I worried you wouldn't.
Bitch, I got here. Say either the first or the third. Don't make it all about the food.
You look good, Oswald. Like a man about to marry a more powerful woman.
Ha!
Do I? Because I'm nervous as hell.
Of all the battles a man can fight, the war against himself is the hardest to win.
Ooh, wisdom. Settle.
Off. Settle.
I know you all love Stream Night.
Nova hates
Nova
it.
hates Stream Night.
She really does. But at the new place, we're gonna have a couch that's big enough for her to sit on it, and hopefully sitting and snuggling will be helpful.
Yep, she'll be part of the stream then.
Yes. Mascot.
Official channel mascot.
Yes. What's the cat then? The manager?
Yes, he doesn't do much except take 10%.
Management. I'm gonna turn this off so I can cough. Doesn't she look lovely? My goodness. I love her design. She's so badass and cool, and I love how she looks.
Isn't she lovely?
I love the tattoos, you know what I mean? It's just such a badass.
Beautiful.
You're only here for Nova. Aww. You'd like the cat, Theo, because the Theo would cat you. Oh boy. More weed is the answer. The cat will like you. Oh, we lost someone over that. No, we probably lost them for your singing, actually.
I wanted to leave before I got to the part where the lyric is less than a minute old. Because that's inappropriate in this context.
Ew.
Speaking of inappropriate, we're not doing that at our wedding.
The blood thing on the forehead?
Yeah, we're not doing that.
No, I just do that when you sleep sometimes.
I hereby name you man and wife. As
What?
man and
What?
wife,
What?
I name you.
Look, I naturally produce a lot of blood. Do you expect me to just not rub it on your forehead and bless you?
Yes, that is what I
Oh,
expect.
shit. Well,
So, this
there's a really great Yahoo Answers that went viral years ago that was like, I've been putting my blood sugar warning. That blood sugar warning was me, not the Yahoo Answers post. I've been putting my tampons in the freezer and making my husband's tea with them and stuff. When will he turn into a vampire like me? Or something like that. But like, you believe. And then the worst part is at that point menstrual cups weren't big, but it's like you could literally just take that and like pour it into an ice cube tray, you know?
You've done
Couple
this to
cubes
it.
a day,
The king now sits on the
depending
throne of
on
Anglia.
don't
your
yourself
uterus.
song. We did it together.
And this is why I have to remind Jason that he loves me so he doesn't leave me.
I lost my way some time ago. Hard to say what.
I would never feed you my blood without your consent.
You will never have my consent.
Well then.
Wanted me to see through. My
Blood
dreams,
cubes.
remember, wind in my beard, salt on my lips. I want that drive again. Whether or not I find it, only time will tell. Until then, let us feast, drink, and forget our pain.
Stay longer than Cyberpunk. Nice. So TikTok's algorithm is real specific, and I get sometimes like witchy adjacent things on TikTok, like tarot and stuff like that. I got one the other day that was about a woman and what she does with her moon blood, and like, you're not ready for the crazy shit that some white people do. Okay.
I believe you.
Wolf kissed. Gaze
Yeah.
upon my parts. They stand so strong. Unbreakable at this distance, though.
They are not broken.
That's a weird pickup
I
line.
overshadow whatever target they strike.
Even after draining so much meat, succeed and you shall be rewarded.
This is a weird thing to do at a wedding. But okay.
This sounds like a bow and arrow thing, and so you should probably do it.
Valid.
So let's go to the option menu. Controls.
Now watch me completely whiff it now that he said that. It's gonna be bad.
But then I won't have been the one to whiff it.
Whiff it good.
Keep your eyes open long enough to witness me. You drunken
Witness
lout.
me. Oh, why did we have more of a drink? Oh no, we're kind of drunk.
Yep. Challenge begins.
I'm trying to up my...
Yes, that's it. As with everything, an easy task for the wolf-kissed.
Kind of.
Barely a challenge.
Impressive, impressive. Here as promised. Now go enjoy the party.
Oh, we're drunk. Oh god, we're drunk. Would you like to go back to playing though?
No, you can do the festivities.
Okay. Like stealing this food. I mean, collecting this food.
Skål, Ivor! Let's have a drink.
Oh, if we interact, will we dance with the children?
Large Walker! Join us,
Large Walker.
Ah, my small walkers. I see that you're enjoying yourself.
Seems fair.
Of course. There's plenty of cake for walkers all around East Anglia now. Both large and small.
I think we did a side quest with them And that's why they were there and called us that. I tend to intentionally black out all the side quests that involve children, because I hate children. This is going to be a drinking challenge, so...
Let us address that.
I cockily say, you were right to hand it to me.
A metal not unlike your own.
To Odin and his endless glories.
And the new king of East Anglia.
Yeah, Odin and your king definitely belong in the same sentence.
Not bad, Wolf-Kissed. I wager you...
Not bad. You were able to drink liquid successfully.
A fool's wager.
A challenge nonetheless, what say you?
So we get to be the coolest one at the party. That's what this is.
Confident, are you? Let us see how you fare against the ale beast of East Anglia. And we'll make
I feel like that's not as favorable of a nickname as you think.
What say you?
Yeah, sure.
I accept.
We're rich. In the game.
It looks easier than it is.
You're sweating.
I have done these challenges, and they are annoying.
It's worse when they make you start to lean.
Yeah,
that's the part that gets me. Fuck. See, I went the wrong way. And you only have so many times you can go the wrong way before they get really ahead of you. Like, you can see we're, like, exactly even now, so... There's a really thin margin of error a lot of the time. Like, you can't even blink, because you gotta, like, stare at it.
But I am stronger.
Alright, Nicki Minaj.
Stronger than me. You drink as well as Valtis. Now that I would pay to see.
Speaking of payment, where is my silver?
Well earned, Wolf-Kissed.
I hate these little cornrows he's got going on. Those are the worst. I also hate being drunk in video games.
No, so.
Like, I like it as a mechanic and idea, but it always makes me like, oh god. I have to be careful to not get actually nauseous.
The boar represents fertility. Did you know that?
Oh, that's a weird thing to say to me.
Weird pickup line.
What's your point?
You impress me, Eivor. Your battle wisdom.
Oh my god, we're being hit on.
Skilled in so many
We're being
ways.
hit on.
Yes.
Yet I wonder, is there any skill of mine that I could impress upon you?
No.
Fool has something to teach.
You said
whether they're
no
aware
also.
of the lesson or
Nice.
not.
Hey. But I could show you how to wield my plow sword.
More like a plow trowel.
I have another maid friend.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I don't want to lay with him, do you?
No, we have a girlfriend now, don't we?
Yeah, we have well, we might be open. We never talked about it, but Petra back in our village is a really badass, like, hunter, tanner lady who we really like. But I don't... So, like, it's cool that there's a male interest, because I thought that there would only be female interest, because this game really is designed for you to play the male variant. But I don't want to lay with this guy.
No.
Yeah. I might be bi, but I have standards.
Have another horn of meat, bro.
You know, I won't just fuck anybody. It's a stereotype.
Did you hear what I... Yes, it's good.
Keep that up.
Wait, did you hear? Did my prophet just call me?
Oh my god.
You know I should go. Brother!
Read. Magnus's note to self. To tomorrow's Magnus. The coverings to the graves remain broken. If you not fix them by the time you read this note, you best pray nothing's been stolen. It'll be your head and there'll be no tomorrow's Magnus tomorrow. With much concern. the madness of today. Then maybe do it now.
When is he ever going to read that, though? Because he's going to pick it up and go like, oh, wait, nope. This is for tomorrow's Magnus.
You get the wall while the Saxon
Then
gets
I'll
his
put it back
million.
down.
They'll trade with each other, and when the time comes, we'll make it into a good stew for everyone.
Oh my god.
Sheep.
I hate it, actually. When we make that stew, you can have my bowl.
You think in such a strange way.
You think in such a strange way.
What do you make
Oh, this was a political marriage.
Phineas is no priest, but he did the job well enough. And as far as wedding ceremonies go, I intend this one to be my last.
Oswald is a good man.
He is. If not for you, I would have lost him. Thank you, Avon.
You're welcome. I really love the badass tattoo lady and the really pretty finery. That's, you know, what I'm gonna go for when we have our wedding.
Eivor, the festivities have only just begun. Enjoy yourself.
It's one of several. It's probably only gonna be the only one visible, honestly.
There's someone to talk to way up high on the balcony.
Yes, it's Finnier.
Some sweet wine for a sweet swine. Come join me.
Muted that in time to sneeze. That was impressive.
Yes, it was.
Acknowledge.
Isn't it?
No, give me respect. Spike's really hard to mute sometimes.
I haven't seen him.
They like to say he moves with mystery.
Look, the moon. It moves some trouble now. But one day it will be eaten by a giant wolf, and the nights will be black forevermore.
Are you all right?
I've tasted glory once again,
So he had sex.
and it was good.
That's what they
And-
called
and
it,
it
right?
was
To
good.
taste glory.
I
Now,
always felt like
I just had sex, and it's
fulfilled half those wishes.
a callback to the Lonely Island days.
I've got them, and I don't know.
you can let them go. Sail to a further shore.
My long ship's in Valhalla. Don't you remember? Firestarter.
Another Prodigy reference.
Did he
Two
just
in
fall
one
off
night.
the roof?
Let's get you to solid ground.
Everything's
Oh, I hate that part of being drunk. When you're just sitting there and the room is actually spinning is the worst.
That is the shortcut to throwing up
Just laying there?
with the spinniness.
Yeah. I can't get him down. There we go. I didn't drop him, it just did that. Just right on the ground. I like the crotch shot it gave us here. Now look at that, that's nice.
That's actually a shot of his coin purse.
It need not be the last.
Is that what they're calling it? That's the crotch, I suppose.
Yeah. It's being like, look, here's his coin purse. He's about to pass out.
Enough
Would you
fun
like
and
some
games.
coin?
I should see how Oswald is doing.
Okay.
He just talked to. He told us to go and enjoy.
We've enjoyed all the festivities there are.
I'd like you to be there.
It's now time
He
to
doesn't
talk
know
to
what
the king.
ceremony so far.
And have you had enough fun yet?
I'd say so. I am ready for your address.
Do you address your kingdom?
Good. Come. Join me.
I like when they give you outs like that, though, so that you won't miss time-sensitive events. I do love that.
Hard times. It seems like all we've known is loss and suffering, but it is not conflict that binds us. It is compassion. May we always favor compassion, even when our enemies refuse its boon. So, to my Dane friends and neighbors, I give thanks for the bravery you have shown during our collective struggles. And for my fellow Christians, may we continue standing as examples of our Lord's grace. Lights in the dark. I
Oh,
see
you guys did not do that very
right
long,
here,
did you?
Right now, in all of you, Dane and Saxon alike, to our future.
Still a bit soft on insults, but the king has courage.
And to Eivor, without whom none of this would have been possible.
Or to your wife, maybe. Not the wife?
I
Bad
think
luck.
it's a toast on behalf of the two of them.
East Anglia, let this
Oh.
be proof of our loyalty to the Raven clan and all they have done for us today.
Oh, this is gonna fulfill the allies with this people quest. Oswald will be a good king. East Anglia is safe now. Skull!
I'm fine with any of these.
Pick one.
Oswald will be a good king.
Oswald, you would not have been my first choice as king, nor my second. I thought you weak, bendable, without resolve. But not all men are as they first appear. I came to see that Oswald's heart is amongst the largest I have ever known.
Even if he is very small.
He has wisdom, he has courage. All qualities of a man worthy to be king. He is the king East Anglia deserves.
We could have put on nicer clothes without a skull, I guess.
To the good king, Oswald.
Probably.
Yeah, no, we have nicer clothes. We could have...
Okay, everyone, the bridal race starts now.
The what?
Remember, you all have to lose to the bride and groom. Steady all.
Fun fact, in my experience, skull is not just a stereotype thing. I went to a party once that was being thrown by a Swedish man, and they do actually make you take a shot and say skull when you enter the house. It's like a way to enter.
Left guard, we have been shorn. Oswald, king of sheep fuckers, show your eyes.
Ooh.
Told you we should have killed him, Oswald. But no, you wanted to spare him, and we respected your wishes.
Well, now we'll kill him.
Challenge you.
He's gonna accept. Fucking idiot. Let me.
Yeah.
It is your wedding day, my king.
And a king must have a champion. I will fight in his stead.
He challenged me, Abel.
Your fight is bigger than this, Lord. You must rebuild East Anglia plank by plank, and a dead king cannot keep his oaths. Let me finish this.
Oswald, you gutless Irish swine. I'll slay the wolf-kissed.
Yeah, I'd rather keep Oswald alive, personally.
No, so.
You always getting in the way.
Yes. Continuing to get in the way, too, because I'm way overpowered for this fight.
Anglia can burn for all I care.
Yeah, he is not even hurting you.
Not really. And I'm really hurting him. This is like story level 55, and we're at like level 160. I like running around and getting dots, and I didn't realize how to progress the story because it doesn't automatically pick the next people for you to ally with and go do their quest. You have to go talk to a person to select it. So for a while I was like, oh, we have to play more to unlock more main story. I'll just keep playing.
What is done?
It never popped up, go talk to so-and-so. You know?
You're leaving now.
I should. Your wedding should be a day of peace and happiness. Today I lack both.
Abel, you've done East Anglia a great service. I promised you an alliance, and now you have it.
Good.
One day I will need you to make good on that alliance. I should find Finir. Say goodbye before I leave.
Okay. Sticky. Anything else to do around these parts? Nope.
Speak to Finir, who last we found was passed out drunk.
Well, it looks like it's been a day or so, perhaps.
Oh, is he gonna hit on us again?
Oh my god, I bet he is.
Look after Oswald, will you?
Aye, he is family now. And I could not be more proud of him.
They really didn't go out of their way with these two, did they?
At least Petra felt organic. We had like a date first, you know what I mean?
I mean, these two, their whole job is to be Valdis's brothers. One's name is Broder, and the other one is Brothier.
I thought that was funny.
Yeah, but it's funny enough.
Oswald is in your
Really didn't
hands
go out of their
now.
way kind of way.
Protect your king.
I think we're having an animus
Call out to
glitch.
my banner should the need arise.
Aye,
I saw that.
without a moment's hesitation. Travel safe.
I will, friend.
Friend. Oswald?
Okay, how did Oswald get here before? Whoa, inappropriate. He got married
It's been
today.
like a day or two.
None other. Thank you for everything. From the bottom of my heart.
I want to speak to her.
Will you not stay a moment longer, Eivor?
I should not linger. My banner folk await my return.
Her girlfriend.
Take care.
She waits.
You fought well and won yourself a worthy king.
I did, didn't I? Take care, Eivor.
I wonder if we'll get actually like properly romanceable men, because if not, it really does kind of show that it's playing to the straight male demographic, because the woman is the one you develop a relationship with. And the man is just there as a one-night stand that is a fade to black, so that we can say we did it.
We assume.
Greetings, Eivor.
We don't know where it would have gone.
You're missing the festivities.
I don't think it would have gone any farther than that, because with Petra there was like a build-up, you know?
I was a crumbling man, Eivor. Before all this, I thought I'd die in a tired old thing.
Still can.
My heart burns bright with newfound fire. I want to live hard, die fierce.
Don't we all?
Glory cares not for age, Finir. Sail with me.
Oh, we're gonna get a friend.
My ship could always use a wise head and a strong
A
axe.
friend.
Together,
Together.
Not in a weird way.
I'll gather my things.
That's weird. Too soon. The
En Sturla sagði að
Alright, I think I fixed it. Let us know if you can't hear us. Oh, how would they know?
Let us know that you can hear us.
Yeah, that one. That one's good. let us know if you can hear us. We're gonna go back home and report on the fact that we
If
won.
we've completed the East Anglia thing, then that piece of gear down there in East Anglia, to the right, should be gettable now.
Yeah, this is the one where you have to go fight these three crazy women, which we're not powerful enough to do.
Gotcha.
Also, thank you, Theo, for saying you could hear us. It's appreciated. Yeah, that's why that one is there. You have to fight three really overpowered witches. And I mean that in the literal sense, like they're witches, you know. Except they're bad ones. They're like the media stereotypes of witches. It's like evil and into like Satanism and shit. Which is the case for some, but not all.
Spoiler for the game, but apparently all three of them are Agatha all along.
I hate you. Okay, this is how you know, and this is me. I'm gonna go on my feminist shit for a minute. Just like a half second. So I'm gonna go up to our girlfriend, right, so you can see her, because she's also so cute. I love her. We love her.
What have you got for me today?
Eivor, darling, how nice to see you.
So,
is it nice enough to see us that maybe you turn around?
Shall we spend some time together as you go on a cute date? I've actually never taken her to bed. Oh no, the first night you get together, you can, and I did. We're not going to break up. But watch this. So we're in her hut here, right, when we kiss her. And you think, oh,
How sweet of you, love.
cute.
Okay.
And they're like, yeah, we put that in there because not everyone likes to have sex, except
Messages come.
we've teleported to our bedroom. This is our bedroom. Oh boy. Read new letter. We just got a letter. We just got a letter.
Eivor, you entered my mind today. I was thinking about how I felt when I lost Grantabridge, the anger, the doubt. You helped me reclaim my city, but you did more than that.
Oh boy.
You helped me reclaim what I had lost in myself. Today, my people, my city, they are stronger than they've ever been. And I'm a proud leader once more.
We know how good we are. You all can...
Now please, go home.
I can wait.
Rowan, Holger, why all this shouting?
This is the woman you've got to get the quest from. The one who wears the socks.
Something wrong.
Which I don't like.
Told you robbed me, and I demand he be punished.
Jesus.
Word.
Does a deer
That's
rub a
because you
tree
laugh.
when she takes a drink? Does a cow rub a field when he crops on sweet grass?
Eivor, this matter requires sensitive judgment. Will you?
Throw an axe at it?
Sure. I'll King Solomon the shit out of this. Beard.
I like how what she's saying is like, only if I get to sit in the chair.
From the beginning.
Oh, King Herod, isn't it? He's the one that tries to cut him in half.
No,
No, he's the one that
Solomon.
tried to kill Jesus. Yeah.
Nothing to keep you from coveting that seat, is there?
I knew he was going to have something to say.
Better claim to oversee these disputes.
You might leave them to work it out for themselves, but that would mean letting go, would it not?
I look forward to putting an axe in that guy's skull. I don't like Dag.
He constantly sows discord between us and our brother Sigurd, and like for no reason.
I have been falsely accused by this Saxon Philistine. A Philly what? Are you mocking me?
Silence, please. I'll hear both.
So this is a classic enemies to lovers trope with these two. I'm seeing it. I'm feeling it. It's gonna happen.
Rowan, I'll hear from you
Rowan, tell me your version of these events.
As you are aware, Holger and I are neighbors. Near enough that I often catch him at my stables, stealing my tools. Borrowing.
Holger, let him speak.
Stealing, borrowing. My point being, I have always allowed him to use whatever he pleased. I greatly admire your Norse generosity and had hoped to match it. But this morning, Holger stretched the limits of my grace.
Did you try to use your dildo?
I found my most beautiful, gentle mare stripped of her tail, bereft, not a strand in sight. I am ashamed to say my natural suspicion drew me to Holger, and how
You
right
took the
I
horse's
was.
tail? That's
When I
different
nearly
from borrowing
got
its
to him, there he
shovel.
was, gripping a horsetail brush slathered with indigo, dragging it across a sheet of
Painting, Rowan. I was painting. You make it sound so crude.
You see? Such willful arrogance. It will take ages for Ilgafur's tail to reach its former length. I demand compensation.
I understand. Thank you, Rowan.
Holger, your defense.
Let me hear your side.
Eivor, you have known me as a Scot for years. You have seen how my poems bring life and joy and wisdom to our
Don't suck up, get to the point.
And you know that my work requires a certain,
There's our wolf.
say, freedom.
I love
To make
her.
use of rare resources.
She makes a little white croissant sometimes when she lays down.
The proper tools. I have made use of novel items. Alvis's walking stick, Toby's inks. All were given gladly.
A walking stick you can give back. Inks you
To make a
can't.
brush, you bleeding.
As I was saying, this morning in the throes of poetic reverie, I realized that my latest piece required delicate brushwork. I could have used a frayed stick, some cloth, my hands, but no. I
How about your own hair?
gentler, softer, to make a
Your own hair.
brush. I needed the fine hairs of a well-raised horse.
Oh,
And
you aren't
so
well
I
raised.
availed myself of a local
Are you a real artist if you've never cut off a little bit of your hair and used it as a brush?
It was early. I did not wish to wait.
I did that once. I wanted to see if it would work. I just wanted like one hair's length because I was doing like a really fine whisker coming from like a little kitty. Human hair is like not a good brush though.
I believe I have heard enough. If you will...
My
Raw.
horse
It's
looks
real.
like a fool, Eivor.
You know.
No handsomer than a donkey now. You must do something.
Well, I see more than one ass in the tent.
With beauty, Rowan. She remains radiant.
See what you did there?
Do not conflate hair with beauty.
Quiet, both of you. Now listen.
I kind of think
I kind of think
Rowan is right.
he's the one with the horse, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not like a shovel you're putting back. It's like hair that has to regrow, and you didn't ask. And it sounds like you chopped off the whole horse tail, not just like a little
Which is
bit.
not
which
good
is
for the horse. The
and
horse's
excessive.
tail serves a function. They use that to keep flies
Swat.
out of their butt.
Yeah, and like
Holger must now go keep flies out of the horse's butt until the horse's tail grows back. That is the sentence. That is the sentence.
Rowan,
Make it so.
Rowan is
Eivor.
right.
Yes.
Holger, Rowan is clearly in the right.
Yeah, he didn't just take a little bit. which is all you would really need for a brush, like fine brushwork, right? He took the whole tail.
Does the reality of regrowth not make this a victimless crime?
No.
It is a two-victim crime, Holger. Though they are unharmed, you took without asking, and that will not do. As the horse's value has diminished significantly, you will pay Rowan its market price.
That's a little much.
The horse was not for sale. Rowan, admit it.
My decision is final, Holger. Pay what you owe.
Wow, we're being real.
As friends.
And if I do, may I keep the horse?
Pay the man and be done with it. Rowan, does this satisfy you?
It does. Thank you, Eivor.
Good. Then by Tyr's blessing, let this matter rest. We are done here. Return to your homes in peace.
I wouldn't have said the value of the whole horse. You just took the tail. Like, that's not the most valuable part of the horse, is it?
Allow me to pay you with a vibrant painting. After all, in some ways you helped in its creation.
I want to hear this.
Absolutely not. Silver is the only color I wish to see from you.
Huh. Also, I found where our, like, legendary beasts go. So here's one of them, the black shuck, which really upsets me because this thing was vicious, but look at it. It just looks like a doggy. It just looks like it's a dog. I don't like that. And then you got this majestic boy.
Mm-hmm.
And TBD, more to come. Alright, let's go turn in the quest and feel accomplished.
We'll do a thing to a map.
Oh, I've read this before. It's just like a to-do list.
Oh, hello, Eivor.
Oh,
good day.
hello.
That Holger, he is quite the character. I almost envy him. To see the world through such a muddy glass and live with such petty concerns. He hasn't a care in the world. Let's not walk too far with that idea. I need you right where you are.
Oh, baby.
Anglia is with us. King Oswald has pledged his loyalty to us. Eivor Kingmaker, we shall call you soon.
Take out the dagger. Put down a bird. Pledge is complete. That's what I heard.
Some interesting news. King Georg sent Gilbert to Shropshire. He hopes to install his ealdorman there.
Good for Gilbert. He should do well considering all he's learned from you.
I gave him only a taste of my knowledge. The rest he will need to figure for himself. One more thing. I do not know if you heard, but Sven passed away a short time ago. The poor man slipped away in his bed.
So why are you looking over there? I didn't do that.
How is Tovi? She must be gutted.
It has been rough on her. She spends quite a lot of time at this burial mound. Speak with her, if you have the time.
Oh my god, I think he was our tattoo guy.
What?
I think he was our tattoo guy.
How are we gonna get tattoos now?
Oh,
also his poor wife, but more importantly,
I mean, it is really important. I think I've already selected an artist for my return to tattooing, and like, so irresponsible of me, but I have a bunch of tattoos, and quite frankly, they really need to be like touched up, several of them, because they're old, and like, I've gotten fatter, and they don't look like they used to, and some of the colors on the one have faded because it's on my rib, and because you bend a lot on your rib, you know, it's like a place that ink easily fades from, you know. And I know I should be responsible and get those ones retouched before getting any new ones. I know that. And yet, new ones. Tova's tattoo ideas, yeah. Oh my god, he was our tattooer. A love note for Tova. Aww. Where did we find his burial mound? Show me with your bird eyes, bird. I'm gonna go pay my specs. What's this? Oh, the seer's hut. Right.
Surely it'll be on the map.
I don't think it will. I know this is annoying, but I don't think it will. Because none of these little things are on the map, you know?
I don't think it'll be in town, though. They would have gone out of town some way to bury him.
I don't know, I guess. How far out, you think?
I don't know. Let's open the map and find out.
Sorry. Alright.
What's the left there?
You're right. You don't have to be like that, though.
Like what? Correct?
Smug.
I'm not smug.
Uh-huh.
No, I'm not smug. My arms are crossed because this camera makes me look fat.
Toby.
No, it doesn't.
Eivor, it's Sven. He
The
passed
slouching back
while I
that
was
makes us
away.
both look fat.
Toby. Sorry I wasn't there.
No one was. We had planned to brand Tekla's barrels that morning, and we talked
I love
about
her
what we might have
tattoos.
for supper. And when I went to collect him, he was in his bed,
I want those.
sleeping, I thought. But he was already gone.
I'm sure he went in peace.
But he went with plans. Things he wanted to do, things he meant to do. His death was so empty. Not like in our stories.
Oh, and will he go to Valhalla now?
I think listen silently.
When we tell stories, the
Will
old
he
and
depress
wise,
someone?
they have this calm about them. They know when their end has come and they're ready. Sven wasn't ready. And I wasn't ready either. He was supposed to teach me things. I'm still learning. Everyone looks at me like I will simply carry on his work, as if nothing happened. Because they don't know. They don't know I'm not ready.
Life may ask more of us than we are prepared to give. All we can do is our best. I was not prepared to lose my parents. But in a flash, they were taken.
That's why we're so OP. We're
Pressed
Batman.
on, determined to live.
That must have been punishing. But you are so strong.
That's why we have the Raven
So
motif.
determined.
It's as close as they can get without copyright
Someone else
infringement.
might have done better than me. Or worse. This was the fate woven for me. So I live it.
Something about the way she was singing in her cloak,
So do you believe in
Singing, sitting.
sitting with her cloak, it just made her arms look weird.
Right?
And he chose you. You may step up or step down, whatever you decide. But know that he had faith in you.
Thank you, Ava. I need to get home.
Be strong, Toby. And know that you're valued.
So is it a bad time to ask about new tattoos?
When I close my eyes, when I see the signs on the arms of gods. I am sorry I was not here to see you off, old friend. You have taught Toby well. Through her you live on. I am sorry I was not here to see you off, old friend.
Well, that
Yeah,
was
we'll return every now
rough.
and then to talk to him and tell him about what we've been up to, like Ross.
That was a really cool mechanic in Horizon Zero Dawn. Yeah. So, yeah, so what happened was exactly this before, right? Where it's like, oh, this thing on the map is where you go to, like, talk to her about potential new claims. But it doesn't tell you you need to do that to, like, progress forward. Because it just has other, like, things under quests, like reach settlement level 5, find and kill members of the Order. You know what I mean? Which are things that you can kind of do, and do kind of do, like, indefinitely. So I didn't realize you had to go and select another quest line, essentially. But you do. Run, 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 run. Stick a
I
dagger.
want to see the Alliance map.
Oh, we didn't ask her if she was alright. I
think we still can.
Alright.
Oxen for gyre sauce.
So this is suggested power 90. Suggested power 90. Suggested power 130. 250. Alright, so do you want to do Oxenfordshire or London? They're the two next.
Let's go to London.
I've been asked that I traveled to London. But
London, actually. Montreal.
Ragnarsson tried to claim for himself years ago, but it resists all attempts to.
I'm sorry, I was being squeezed. I can't control if I wiggle a little when that happens.
Doing so may help the honest people there, and earn us an ally in the process.
In a city
Do not abuse this power. I can see you. I see you plotting.
I will pledge to London. I pledge the territory with my dagger.
Good.
I mean, don't men always just want to stick their swords in it to claim it?
Eivor is a woman talking to another woman. I fail to see how this is relevant. Also, we can probably go ask her how she's doing now.
Oh yeah, right. See how quickly I forget.
You
I
cared
don't
so
care.
much a minute ago.
Oh, you were right.
Well, you seem distant.
I'm fine. Only a little tired, but well enough. Shall we look at the map?
Not until you tell me what is wrong.
Oh, I think I have. I feel somewhat trapped. In this room, in this settlement, in this life.
Okay.
I cannot help you with your life just now, but I can get you out of this room. What do you say?
I don't know. There is much work to be done.
Stop. Forget about alliances and
We're gonna go get
responsibility for just a
drunk.
few hours. We could take a ride to Grandabridge or somewhere nearby for a change of pace.
That sounds lovely. And too far to consider just now. But thank you, Eivor. Maybe another time. Now, what was it you needed?
Let's go to Grantebridgeshire.
Granby, take a break. Let's make a
Take a break.
Get you out of this musty room.
Run away with us to Grantebridgeshire. Let's go
Of course.
upstate.
You said you were tired of all this. Why not stretch your legs and fill your lungs?
It's a Hamilton reference there. Copyright Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Alright, she agreed.
Follow me.
You asked me 2 seconds ago and I said no for very clear and specific reasons. Which is all I needed to be convinced was for you to ask again immediately.
We won't take the long ship today. This trip is for us. Just you and me. Is that a problem?
Not at all. So long as I get some air and sun, I will be fine. I spend too much of my day in the longhouse.
Ooh, awkward. She
We'll need
wants
to cross the
sun.
river at
It's
some point
nighttime.
if we want to enter Grantebridgeshire. If you know a better way, I would love to hear it.
Oh,
one
she does
horse.
get on the horse.
Swimming? I don't know. Are you joking?
A boat or a horse would always do, but I'm not opposed to the more traditional methods.
Oh my god, we're gonna skinny dip with her. She's married.
To Sigurd.
Yeah. Yeah, she is married to Sigurd, isn't she?
Yes.
Oh
This
boy.
is going to be where the conflict comes in between Eivor and Sigurd.
Oh my god.
Dag thinks it's about the throne, but it's not.
It's about the lady. Also, the horse cannot gallop any faster with two sitting on it, apparently. Oh no, just kidding,
Until
you
it
can.
does, uphill.
Yeet. Also, we've traveled with other people before, like a bunch of other people. Everyone's always taken their own horse.
Yep. Except for Renvi.
Except for Rundvi.
'Cause this is just for you and me.
That was weird, wasn't it?
Petra and Sigurd
It
are going to
really
be
is
pissed.
lovely here. I have not been this far east of the settlement. Isn't that awful?
You think safety awful?
To live one's life in so small a pen. Hear stories from you. This water smells off.
You get used to it.
I do not wish to. To live one's life in so small a pen. Hear stories
Circling
from
back.
Scouts without ever venturing further.
Well, we're not skinny dipping.
Pick a shore.
In so small a pen. Hear stories from you and scouts without ever venturing further. Gods, do you smell that? The earth and the air. It is good to be out here.
You were literally just complaining about the smell of the water.
I don't know. I think she fell behind
To
again.
the right. There she is.
We're getting
That's
too
what
far ahead. She's doing great.
She literally just...
Look at her go.
fell.
I love that they animated in us slipping and falling, though. That's pretty good.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh, woo boys, I'm sorry. You know I don't like to hurt you. She's gonna be so grateful that she's going to give us the keys. Are there more of them, or is it just... Oh. There's some soldiers over there. We're going to avoid them. We are. Going to get on horsey. Yes, get up. Yes, thank you.
Because otherwise you are so slow.
Eivor, there. What is that?
This is where the Summer Army retreated when Grantebridge was lost. They seem to have resettled the city in full now.
Right, right. I know this land so well by its map, but to see it in person brings it to stunning life. A Roman marvel. I will not soon forget this sight.
Sorry, I'm rushing through it then.
Yeah. Thank you for the guided tour in 3 seconds flat.
Did you want to give her a tour?
Me? Oh.
And here we are. Welcome to Grantebridge. We should make our way to the Longhouse.
Oh, it's bigger than I imagined. Rustic, woody, beautiful. And everything seems quite new.
Under Soma's guidance, the Summer Army built this town up from a small village. They wanted a hub for trade near London, and a launching point for incursions into Wessex.
Well, it is impressive. Some interesting architectural ideas here too.
Get you a bitch who's into architecture.
Let's get you out of the Longhouse. A change of scenery.
Longhouse.
Come with me to the Longhouse.
It's been quite a while since I've seen your face around here.
I know you, I think. One of Soma's loyal men. Magni, is it?
Yeah. Good
Doesn't
memory.
he look exactly like Finger?
This is Ranvi.
Not exactly,
dear
but close.
friend and a sturdy fighter.
Well met, Randy.
The silly
Eivor
snakes?
seems to have a preference for befriending
Are we being raided?
We're being raided by a Zooted Monkey.
The same thing.
I expected more people about Magni. Has something
What is a silly snake?
Soma rounded up some
Is that like
warriors and took
a
them
euphemism for a penis?
She's hoping to open a new
I think
trade.
it's just what people...
Sittles raid.
Oh, it's a Sittles raid.
I don't know what that is.
Sittles is another regular and I believe Zooted Monkey's girlfriend.
Oh, cool.
To the east of the water's edge. They attack all merchants who travel
Indeed.
here by river or road, and word is spreading quickly. It's keeping traders at bay.
Well, that sucks for the traders.
Carries on too long.
It's crippled me already. The bastard stole my horse yesterday.
So we're gonna have to kill some bandits. We understand,
I
Magni.
don't know how you were able to process the raid and keep up with what was going on in that quest, but alright.
Well, that would ease my mind.
You'll explain it to me later, and I will be grateful for it.
We're gonna go raid a town with Ranvi, deepen our bond to our brother-in-law's wife, and she's definitely not going to be the wedge that comes between our relationship. Don't tell us if that's right or not. We don't have any spoilers past where we are. But that's our theory, because why would you ask, is that our main theory? Well, the main reason it's our theory is because every time we've gone somewhere riding on a horse, everyone has always had their own horse. But not her. She rides with us.
I surprised even myself.
Away from your table for a day, and already you're lusting for blood.
A feeling you must know well, no? I have always wanted to experience the
Well,
world as you do.
Potential spoilers for you then, Sam. Sorry.
Interesting day planned for us.
A more interesting day. Yeah, that's coming on to me.
The Raven clan needs your steady hand.
Yes, indeed, my lord. I shall follow your order to the letter.
If I did not know any better, I would say you're teasing me.
Oh, certainly not, Eivor wolf-kissed iron-fisted Drenger. I would never tease one with such commanding authority.
Oh, that is baiting if I've ever heard it. And I should know. I've done it so much.
Yeah, they are 100% flirting right now.
There.
Yeah.
The bandit camp.
All right.
I know how to bait. You could say I'm a master baiter.
Sternly at the horizon.
Yes, I killed myself for that joke. For all of your amusement. You're welcome. Alright, well. Let's try to just...
Ranvi wanted some excitement. You're just gonna snipe them all from a distance.
I don't want her to get hurt.
I thought you wanted to do this in secret. You seemed hot for a battle, so here we go.
Oh, that was nice.
Thanks. Also, you seemed hot for a battle. No, she just seemed hot for you.
Well,
out of arrows.
There we go.
Ooh,
she
did it.
Head off.
There we go. She cuts one head off. Yeet. Oh, I hate when they do the dirt in the eyes. Ooh.
If you just joined us as part of the raid, you should know that we are now in our post-General Tao chicken
low
fatigue.
energy time.
What happens when you
Bandit's journal, another good haul, another night, well equipped, took what coin, swords, helms. You got yourself a new pair of trousers. Think I'm starting to fancy this spot. Do you still fancy it, sir? Sir, do you fancy it now? Sir, do you have a comment? I don't think he really had a comment. I think he likes it a little less, though.
I wonder if we can loot the trousers. They sounded like good pants.
lends me strength.
Oh, hey, let me on the horse. Wait, no.
Hey, wait. Whoa, whoa, our horse.
You're speeding up his waist.
That's our horse.
Oh, no, we're bringing back Magni's horse. They stole his horse. This is our horse.
Oh, okay, then.
Now we have our own horse. Oh, maybe that's the justification for why we had to share a horse, because she was going to ride back the stolen one.
We are the champions of Grandbridge. Do you know of any other towns that need liberating?
Oh, God.
We have had enough drama for one day. We should return to the
just turned around.
Or we could have a drink to celebrate our victory. At home, Tekla has all the mead and ale we could want. Our outing has hardly begun. Find us an alehouse and let us make ourselves at home.
Oh, we're gonna get drunk and have sex.
First remains, we'll look around.
Our thirst is gonna remain.
Yeah. Now, like the, we are the champions of Grantebridge. Like, yeah, I was the champion before you got here. We're the ones who liberated it.
Pretty sure they're just gonna remember me, but, you helped. Trampling a man to death with our horses. You know, exciting shit.
Nope, not our horses. With what's-his-face's horse? Magni's horse. Magni's horse did the trampling, ergo Magni is responsible.
Oh, yep, that tracks. If someone steals your car and commits vehicular manslaughter, that's how that works, right?
Well done! And did you find my sweet mare?
I found a sweet mare. She's outside waiting for you.
And thank you.
Giddy up.
Wherever she is.
She's here somewhere.
Over here. Look at this.
It's right over the pig. They have no concept of hygiene. I can walk through the food.
I am determined to get you drunk. Come on. Scatter will outpace you.
Oh, we're gonna have to drink her. We're gonna have to drink her under the table. And she's gonna drink us under the sheets.
Wolf-kissed versus table maiden. Ranvi, we can do better than table maiden. Mead queen, then.
Mead queen. Very well.
Let us drink.
I never turned down a drinking challenge.
Trying to get us drunk.
You excited you're being hit on, Jason?
It's just awkward. Like, so for those who were not around for the beginning of this game when we were streaming that, there is a vision that you have in which Eivor and Sigurd, her essentially adopted brother, are
fighting.
Yeah, they're not getting along. They've been real tight since they were kids, but there was in this vision they were not getting along, and now we know why. We're about to bang his wife.
Yep. That's what we really think is about to happen. Or this is a red herring. Or we're just being perverts, which is so entirely possible with us, let's be honest. I know this looks easy, but it's actually a lot harder than it looks because, like, it comes up very quickly and you have to precisely time. There's not a lot of margin for error. It's not the worst minigame I've ever played, but it's not my favorite.
It's not even really catchy.
Oh, fuck. Fuck! I've lost. See, not a lot of margin for error. You get a little bit off, and that's it.
I am the meat queen, slayer of wolves and barrels. I told you I would drink you under the table.
Let's try again.
So, are you satisfied? My head is ringing like a bell. More than satisfied. Now come.
Oh, I guess we
We'll
can.
ride this off and take in the air as we head home. After just one more stop.
One more stop
Sunken
in
tower
your
near a
pants.
waterfall, close to home. We can stop for a look, and then you are free of me. It's near the highest point of a hill.
A
just
waterfall,
south of
huh?
the settlement.
Yeah.
That's
Easy
sexy.
spot, I'm sure.
That's the most romantic spot I know.
Until you get too close to a waterfall and you realize how fucking loud they are.
Oh, it shows.
I came here to whisper sweet nothings in your ear.
Turn any time.
What?
Thank you.
We will not keep doing that.
Safe travel.
Also, yeah, that was my best waterfall noise.
Best waterfall noise was ruckus crowd at a rock concert.
Yes? I'm sorry, can you do a better waterfall noise? Okay, that's just loud.
Yeah. That's actually a better waterfall.
What can I say?
Yeah, it had a lot more spit to it.
Yeah, first one was just more static.
Slayer of bandits, breaker of hearts. I will
Breaker of
celebrate
hearts.
with pride.
Ooh.
Sunniva described this tower for me. A desolate yet peaceful place.
It's a tower by a waterfall.
Everyone in chat, go ahead and type your best waterfall impersonation.
We'll do them out loud. We won't, or we might.
I will. I'll read
I
your
probably-
waterfall impressions out loud.
I'll read whatever you type in the chat. Except I have the right to not, because I'm not going to read something gross.
You spoke of her with a particular shine in your eyes.
We grew very close very quickly. Is that what you mean?
Are you attached, is what she means.
What she means is, do you fuck girls?
I mean, did something happen between you two?
What sort of question?
I would say that if I didn't feel like they wrote this with a default male perspective.
Innocent as a newborn babe.
As evidenced by the man being on the cover.
That is my answer.
I find that disappointing. If I were you, I might have tested the waters. Eivor, entangled by a hardy Jarlskona as she leads her army to victory and prosperity. A rather appealing match.
I'm going to pretend your last words were taken by the wind, Randi.
If you must.
I have a girlfriend, Randi.
Take the bridge.
Take the bridge.
Yeah. Oh, the other way.
I didn't see a bridge.
Over there by the bridge.
By the bridge?
Yeah, the bridge over there.
Oh, that's a bridge.
Yeah, the bridge is near that bridge.
Oh, I got distracted by the bridge. This bridge.
Yes. You thought I was just being silly.
Can you imagine how it looked?
It is very pretty. It's a pretty waterfall.
Sometimes when looking at the map,
Pretty nice.
I imagine little people in their little armies traversing the land.
Oh, you're looking at this. This is nice too.
Ruins, I imagine people of old, how they lived,
My bad.
never knowing what would become of their monuments.
You have a fertile imagination.
I want a view from the top. Shall we?
Lead on.
Apparently.
Renvi knows it's very shallow. Ooh.
That's why he's mad at us. Alright, find your own way up though. Because I'm just gonna do this.
Mind where you put your
Keep
feet.
It's all a
up.
misunderstanding.
Stones are old and weathered.
Because Sigurd asked, did you push her? And Eivor said, yes, I pushed her. I pushed her to be the best she could be. But he just understood you pushed her into the shallow water where she hurt herself.
Yeah, we got it, babe.
But what Eivor meant was that
Oh,
she
boy.
like... I'll stop. I don't think Ranvi is climbing nearly as fast as we are.
I don't think so either.
Did you just grope that face?
No, I groped her breasts.
Oh, there she is.
I knew she'd come eventually. A moment of silence.
A stunning view. It reminds me of my early years in Norway. How I used to climb the hills beyond the wood.
You have an adventurous heart. I hardly see it behind the table, but now I've watched you scale a tower and
We're
first
talking about her
soak it
heart.
wet.
I was rowdy in my youth. Hunting, sailing. I was a wildling of the open air before I became this staunch and stoic woman. Married off in service of peace between two clans.
Married off in service.
But not one I had ever imagined for myself.
You would have made a fine wandering warrior, a Jomsvikinger, free to come and go as she pleased.
I think so too. It may be we would have sailed together over the open seas, raiding or traveling.
Or faced each other on the field of battle. Without your marriage to Sigurd,
Raiding
to secure
or
peace,
raiding.
Your marriage to Sigurd.
Very true.
Marriage to Sigurd. Just putting it there.
Every bit of it has been a dream, and I'm not keen to wake.
Oh, that's a look.
You can stay here as long as you like.
Yes.
Oh, oh my God, we were right. Oh, we were right.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have. I got away from myself.
No need to apologize.
Sigurd is your brother, and I have put you in a very difficult position.
We don't have any choice on how this goes.
Maybe the meat, maybe the air, but there is no need to apologize.
I am sober enough.
Oh boy.
Boy, I thought we'd get a choice maybe, but I don't think we do. Eivor is enough of a person that we can't always choose for her. Oh. Yes, we can.
Ooh.
Oh God, do we do it, guys?
Enter your thoughts in the chat.
Someone tell us. The first person that tells us is what we're gonna do. Do we fuck our brother's wife? Our adopted brother's wife? Yes, we do it.
But what about Petra?
We do have a girlfriend, but we never established we were monogamous. We go around raiding and pillaging, you know.
So you figure there's certain assumptions made there?
I've done this. Don't want to spoil it for you. Appreciated. Appreciated.
What did you do, though?
Yeah, what did you do, though?
Grumpiest ham.
I love that username. Oh my God, the grumpiest little ham.
Mm-hmm.
Pick for yourself. Heh. That's how I imagine that laugh to go every time in my head.
I imagine more like, hee hee. Follow your heart?
I'd have to have one.
Oh, damn.
I'd have to have a... Oh, no, I do. I do have that shit. Now is not the right time? Let's do it for the drama. Oh, no, I didn't think you were actually calling me fat. I was making a joke. You're cool. You're cool. We're all good. I kind of want to fuck her.
If that's what you want to do.
We're Vikings loyal. You know, these hoes ain't loyal. That's a song.
I do not know that song.
Oh. Or were they penguins of warriors? Oh, I love penguins. What do you want to do? I can get distracted.
I mean, this definitely gives Sigurd a reason not to like us and a reason for that conflict to happen. I would have been curious if it was avoidable. I don't know. I also don't feel the same way, but I haven't necessarily been there for all the interactions with Ranvi.
There haven't been a lot of interactions with Ranvi beside this, but...
How is Ranvi's relationship with Sigurd? Do they get along?
They get along okay, but they're just married for political reasons.
Alright then.
You're rolling a d12. Alright, evens
Weird
and we...
choice.
Evens and we fuck our odds and we don't.
Specifically a 12?
It's probably just what he had on hand. And now we wait for the lag.
Hey Siri, do we fuck Ranvi?
Well, there's 3 choices. It's a yes or...
To respond to that.
Siri doesn't have... also wants us to decide for ourselves.
We're such indecisive people, though. You should see the stalemate when we both decided to order out, but neither of us has said it out loud yet. 11. Odd, we don't fuck her.
So we pick option 11. Gotcha. Thanks, Theo.
So it's I care for you as a friend. You cool?
You said you wanted to fuck her.
I did, and then I said evens we fuck her, odds we don't.
I am not beholden to the dice. You do what you like, babe.
You sure?
Yeah.
That is comforting to hear. I've long felt the same way.
Theo is desperate for us to just have sex. Alright, babe. It's time to go. Let's, we usually put this on the other stream, but, saddle on up.
Today has meant so much. We rode, we fought, we drank, we laughed. You showed me your world. Not in words, but deeds.
I'm gonna show you more deeds. Wow, that kissing is bad. Excuse me, let's recreate.
Show you the it hurts.
Did I actually hurt you?
No.
Okay, good. I would be really upset if I actually hurt you over a gag. When I hurt you, it'll be because I want to.
Must have returned to the settlement.
Oh, she did a cut and run. If only we didn't know where she lived. Oh, thanks. We try. We are pretty gross like that. Yeah. We got 2 skill points for having sex. I don't think I've ever gotten 2 skill points from having sex.
Are we 100% certain that she didn't just, like, roll off that tower in the night?
Probably. I'm sure she wouldn't have.
Nova, we have new viewers. Come say hello.
Oh my god, yes, we have a golden retriever named Nova. Nova, come here. Come on. No, but like over... Ah! There's her head. Come here. Over this way. There's the doggy. Her name is Nova. We're going to be moving house in a few weeks, and when we do, we're going to have a bigger couch, and she'll be able to be the official stream mascot and actually be on this stream without literally climbing into our laps. Also, other dog who we can pet. Pet the dog. Pet it. Give it scratches. Scratch the dog. Dog's hand goes through our shoulder. Through the shoulder. I want to go talk to Ronvi now. I want to see what that's like.
We show up and there's Sigurd, just waiting in the chair.
We're cool, right, babe? We're cool, right? Same options as always?
How nice to see you.
Yep.
Oh, we feel guilty and need to take her to bed immediately.
Do we?
I don't know, do we?
Do we? We not guilty, just double horny. Like when you haven't had sex for a while and then you have sex and you're like, oh right. That's right. Yep. Yep. We're doing it with our clothes on.
This is in the same log.
All of our clothes on.
That's the same longhouse though, where Ranvi is like literally in the next room at the map, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 rooms over.
Yeah.
Eivor gets it.
Eivor's a player, but not a subtle one.
And then she walks out alone.
What did Eivor just say?
I missed it, and it didn't show up on subs. Yeah, so you have to go on a couple, you have to help her with some stuff. This is a good wolf. We love the wolf. We can't pet the wolf. Wolf pets us. You have to do a couple quests with her, and then you can go on a date with her where you do archery stuff together, and then you can start a relationship.
Good day, my love.
And then, Ixnay on the Ovlay.
There's work to be done. There always is.
I see.
But do not think for a moment that I have
see.
On our wonderful day.
Oh, what I wish you to.
Good. Then we see eye to eye.
And heart to heart.
Yes.
Oh, that's gross.
Until our next we should return to our great work. England will not pacify itself in our behalf.
Hello.
No, indeed.
Back to work then.
Wow, this is
Oh, so you can break up with her too. Interesting, but it adds more options here.
So this is not.
So we're gonna invite her to bed too, and we're just gonna endlessly back and forth now. No, I'm not a 14-year-old desperate person who hasn't discovered the internet yet.
Already with the calling each other my love, it's not doing great for the whole trope of U-Haul lesbians, is it?
No, it really doesn't. Avor's... Well, I guess Eivor is bisexual, could be bisexual, but we didn't actually sleep with the man. So far, the only relationships we've had as Eivor have been same sex.
Well, they gave you 2 skill points every time. Sooner or later, they have to start taking them away because you become exhausted.
That's just you. Don't worry, I'll pay for that later. I never know what that emoji is supposed to mean. Him going like, like what is that? It's just a laugh.
Yeah.
I never know if it's like meant to be like innuendo. Big laugh. I see. Is that one of the bodies we left behind? Because we do that a lot.
Oh, we fast traveled. I was like, where did we end up? Why are we here?
These are the people that we
Yeah, that's Keith from Prodigy.
Yeah, and somewhere is the priest we killed. He deserved it. He was a priest. He was a priest in Middle England, which is like a bad time to have been a priest,
He was
you know?
talking about how music was the devil's fart or something?
No, because that would mean it was bad. Like, he was saying that music was all the fault of the devil, and, like, you shouldn't play music because that's to engage in, like, satanic acts, and he was trying to make them stop playing music. So we said, fuck that, man.
Yeah, he accidentally came up with a lot of great band names, like The Devil's Hole.
That was good.
And,
that was a different side quest, but still a good band name.
Yeah.
The Devil's Hole also sounds like something Bad Dragon would sell. If you don't know what Bad Dragon is, go on a Google Chrome Incognito tab, unless you want your targeted ads to get really interesting, and just Google it.
If they see me,
you'll learn. Oh, we're in a distrust area. See, Flannelog, our friend Theo there is laughing because he knows what Bad Dragon is about. Because I made him see it with his own eyes. Misery loves company. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! Which one could you not unsee? Because for me it's the ones where you make little eggs out of jello and you use an ovipositor to insert them in places. Also, how do you get them out, you wonder? Oh, you don't have to. You can leave them in there until they melt with the heat of your body.
Thanks for
folks,
joining us.
I'm not about kink shaming, but oh, I don't understand some things sometimes. And yeah, sorry if I've now scared you away, but this is my authentic self, okay? So there's just a lot of dragon cock. Oh, and you weren't into that? Huh. I mean, I guess I guess you can't stay for the sex talk. I mean, I guess you can't judge a book by its cover. I really thought he'd like dragon cock, you know? After the 5th or 7th dragon cock, it was just too much, eh?
I mean, if that brand were really going to lean into the dragon thing, surely they would sell a giant pile of gold you could fuck.
They definitely have a dragon one that's gold with like some kind of joke about that. But heck,
the tree.
I really did. That's
just
what I want.
Fall from the sky onto that bench, and the person sitting on the bench was like,
hey.
"What was that?" Calmly stands up, like,
"What was that?"
Oh, it's raining corpses again.
Well, it's better. Go the fuck! Thanks for ruining DuckTales.
Life is like a hurricane in Duckburg.
Oh my god.
Race cars, lasers, airplanes.
Don't sing too much of it. We'll get a copyright violation. That's the thing.
That's true.
Yeah. will get tagged. I actually realized that after singing Hamilton earlier. I sang one line of one song and I was like, oh no. Oh god. I know I don't sound like the people on the Hamilton soundtrack, but I really hope that YouTube also knows that I'm not them because I don't want to get flagged.
But also, if we get flagged, then I'll know that I sang it correctly and on key, which, let's face it, is unlikely.
Pretty much an achievement. Yeah, I hear you. Whoa.
Yeah.
Ow. Oh, I see. Well, that was bad, that one. Oh, I'm out of arrows. Look, I just want to do the birds synchronize, okay? God, you guys are the worst. Just trying to go about my day, be a bird.
And they're all down there with their bows and arrows like,
trying to kill birds? That's what we do to birds! I hope we eventually get in. But is the best endorsement really me going? I don't understand it. I have heard from people that they are very good quality dildos. So there's that. Challenge. We run this town. Blah, blah, blah. The bishop has been squirreling away a book. I bet it's a book of knowledge.
Isn't every book a book of knowledge?
Jason, if you say that every time, I will divorce you.
You say that. You say that now.
I do. I do say that now. I say that now with at least a few witnesses. Because he's been saying that every time as a consistent joke. If you go back on our Twitch stream or on our YouTube channel, which conveniently has the same name.
And to the right.
Jason and Katie, JK. You can hear him do that every time. Isn't every book a book of knowledge?
But isn't it though?
Jason. I'm out of funny arguments. It's just not funny anymore. Where is the...
funny? It was just always...
It's the whole way over there!
See? Grumpiest Ham knows. He knows what's up. Or she knows what's up.
Or they.
Or they know what's up.
Yeah.
Or other more exotic pronouns know what's up.
He. I never gender Ham. Gender? I hardly know her. Ha ha ha. I don't really do anything with Ham these days, except
even when I was
use it as slang for hard as a motherfucker. But that's when I'm like intentionally being not cool because that slang is not cool anymore.
Okay.
Jason was like, I never knew it was cool. I've never been cool in my fucking life. That way to rub it in, Katie.
Literally never heard that expression before.
Have you never heard the classic Kanye West and Jay-Z song, I'm about to go ham, hard as a motherfucker, let these N-words know who I am?
No, I've not heard that.
I'll play it for you later. I introduced Jason to so much good music. Jason just really likes to listen to like men in their basement playing the Super Mario Brothers theme on saxophone. You know, they don't even have a band name. They just put a couple videos on YouTube and Jason's gone, yeah, that's good. Oh, I made Theo laugh. Oh, that's always a good one. He's very funny, our friend Theo, so I like when I can make him laugh. Also, you know it's right, too.
It's
Oh, dear. Constantly laughing. Aw, thanks. If you find us funny, you can join us every Wednesday night.
Those are civilians.
Streaming. Oh, killing them. I'm killing them. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Oh, Jesus Christ, there's a lot going on in this city. Wowee. We're gonna be here in Sculpture for a while. Long enough that I might even learn what its name is.
Killing the civilians in the name of? Killing in the name of? Just a great song by a band of old people in their basement on saxophones.
I don't know the song, so for all I know, might be.
Okay, well, it's Rage Against the Machine.
Oh, a band name I really like. But...
That was a great tweet I saw where someone was saying, oh, Rage Against the Machine has gotten so political, I can't listen to them anymore. I used to be such a big fan, but you've lost a fan with how political you've gotten. And somebody commented like, what machine did you think they were raging against? The dishwasher?
I don't know what you meant by lurk, but as a lurker myself, I approve. Bam! Bitch! The old 1-2, brother. I still don't know how to get at this fucking... Okay. Ah! See, we don't know the Twitch lingo. You're teaching us cool things. Thank you. Now we know. You are helping. You're also helping just by being here.
We rehearsed that beforehand.
We actually didn't. We're just that cute. You never tell them we rehearsed, Jason. Don't let them know how much we care. Then they can just hurt us more.
If you didn't want me to tell them we rehearsed, you should have brought it up at rehearsal. You couldn't hear her exhale sharply through the nose just now. But that counts as making her laugh. You literally walked up into axe range so that you could more easily shoot him with a bow.
And then axe him, and then punch him to death.
Punch his head right off its shoulders.
As you do. Alright, so we gotta go ups. Upsies. Yeet. 19 meters up. Okay. Shout out to whoever coded in these arrows to let me know if I need to go up, down. It's very helpful to me. Oh, it's this fucking thing.
Yes, that is what
maybe this time I'll get it.
Well, you're closer than you were last time.
Yes, about that. It's a tattoo design, so I really want to get them all because I love tattoos. This is the only way I can get them right now. Except, I get my vaccine soon, and then, like, after that, like, a while after that, after I've had my second dose, I will feel comfortable probably getting a tattoo again.
Right past the collect button. That was unfortunate.
That physically hurt me a little bit. Caused me some physical pain. Let's go collect something different. That'll make me feel better. It's like losing out on something on eBay and then buying something else on impulse, you know? Going to the store for a specific, like, snack, and they don't have your snack, but then you're in the checkout aisle and you're like, man, when's the last time I bought a juicy fruit? Now is the last time. Then you remember it's a really bad gum.
Juicy fruit, it's gonna move you. Demonetized. YouTube has caught me.
We don't have enough viewers to get monetized. I hate to tell you.
Yeah, we need to get to 100 subscribers
to get the vanity URL.
To get the vanity URL. And we are just 97 followers short, so we're almost there.
Actually, I think we're 95 followers short, to be entirely fair to us. But yes, we're almost there.
Well, we just lost Theo because we said we didn't like juicy fruit.
I saw that. Wait, this again?
There's more than one here.
Oh, son of a bitch. You bafflers.
Where are all the leaves coming from, I wonder?
Magic.
I didn't come here for loose leaves, I came here for paper. See what I did there?
Unfortunately, I do. And this is why we're going to have to chop you. Oh, God. Oh, there is one. Okay. Oh, thank God. Oh, I got scared for a second. I really thought that was it. And then I was not going to save the tattoo because this game does not auto-save nearly as often as you think. I found out the other day when I had to replay for a half hour. Yeah, I've already bitched about that this stream. There, I bitched about it a second time. What are you going to do?
That was before the raid.
It was before the raid, yes. But isn't every day a raid in Viking?
Speaking of which, like, what we should have done was when we got raided, blown the raid horn.
Oh, I thought, okay, I'm glad that that went in that direction. I wasn't sure what you were going to say for a second there, and I was not sure if I should be offended.
About what we should have blown?
Or done. You put the word blown there.
I thought you just pushed the assassinate button without knowing who was down there.
It is something I would do, isn't it?
Oh, look, an R1 assassinate button. Let's just push it and see what happens. Sigurd? Sigurd! Well, I guess Ranvi's...
It's a fine day for a game of dice.
It is a fine day for a game of dice.
Later.
We put Orlog. Do you guys want to see Orlog?
Oh god, I'm sorry.
Oh.
That was an accident. That was an accident.
That wasn't even an R1 assassinate button. That was just...
me being an idiot and accidenting. Accidenting?
I would laugh
Here, let's
so hard
drink
if
the
this
pain
person
away.
is just like, would you like to play a game of drinking in this horn? Please don't hurt me.
Got a wager in you? Put your silver on the barrel.
Big bet.
Ah, for gold and glory. Let's
Excuse me?
drink. Reach
Hornswill does not sound... I don't think any IPA sounds good, but Jason and I are snobs who don't drink beer. Sorry. I like a good hard cider. Jason doesn't even do that, so...
Do wine and scotch.
You do other liquors as well.
And rum and bourbon and...
Whiskey.
Whiskeys in general. Scotch and bourbon are both whiskeys. There are subcategories of whiskey.
Well, look who had a beer or a whiskey hierarchy chart in his college dorm room.
Oh my god, look how many horns we have to go through. You're at 2 of 6.
I can do it, it'll be fine.
And I barely drank at all when I was in college living in a dorm.
Oh, really? Oh my god, I've never drank more. Jason, what's the most drunk you've ever been? What's the worst thing you did?
Threw up from too much rum.
Well, I mean, who hasn't? I literally can't drink the blue balls in my town anymore because of how you vomit blue once, guys, and that's it.
And it wasn't even like a party or anything. I was just in my basement.
Oh, fuck.
I was playing video games online with some friends. Someone said, I'm going to make a drink, and a few people agreed, and then I was just like, sure, I'll make a drink. And then I just got some pineapple juice and some rum. And I made a drink, and then I drank it, so I made another one, and then I drank it. And then my glass was empty, so I made another one, and I just sort of kept going.
Oh no, that's the worst, when you don't even realize how fucked you are until you like stand up and you're like, oh no, I've erred.
I was just sitting there playing video games, so it all seemed fine, and then I got up to go to the bathroom, and I was like, whoa, I have had a lot to drink apparently.
My god.
I was very sick the next day.
The most drunk I've ever been was, if you ever want to get so drunk you think you might die, what you might do is make an Arnold Palmer. And an Arnold Palmer is half lemonade and half iced tea. And what you might do is take half sweet tea vodka and half Mike's extra hard lemonade. But if you do that, side effects may include getting so drunk you fall on the floor on your stomach and can't get up off your stomach, and you end up drinking water out of the dog bowl so that you can try to hydrate and get yourself back up.
That's my girl. so proud of...
You are so proud of me.
So proud of you.
You love me. Up, you say.
To answer your question...
what game were you drinking?
I was playing World of Warcraft.
Oh, that tracks. Getting stupid drunk alone in your basement by accident on rum and pineapple juice is definitely a World of Warcraft experience. Oh no, let's go do a mystery. Those are fun. I'm sure that's supposed to be a scarecrow for like the crows, but I don't like it over there. Spooky.
It's a scarecrow, and we are the Raven clan, so it's only natural to be spooked by it.
This is how you pay me back for all the bad jokes I make. You just make...
Oh, just you wait until you find a book of knowledge.
Jason. You're too tall to sleep on this couch, Jason. You don't fit on this couch, Jason. At our new house, you will fit on the couch. You might just start banking up nights on that couch now. A running tally. Ooh, flighting! I love flighting.
Good morrow.
It's like rat battling, but Vikings.
The Lady Elect of Colchester, famed mistress of the flight. You seek an audience.
I have never heard of her.
Based on your appearance, I'm thoroughly unsurprised.
Oh.
Nevertheless, do you wish to challenge her?
Look how haughty she is back there.
I do.
She's just sitting back there with her hand out like,
Yet to be graced by her presence may balance the pain of the loss you will most assuredly suffer.
Like that.
Lady Elect,
I got it.
you are called to the field of
This is the pose.
Ah, a peasant. Come for
A pheasant! Ha
Place your paltry bet.
I will bet excessively against you,
Take this.
bitch.
A pittance, but I accept on the
a
lady's
pittance,
behalf.
200 silver.
I have heard much about you, and none of it good. You the softest brains of a sheep. My verses are known all across this great land.
For they put all who hear them to sleep.
Not bad.
Oh, you think you're so clever, I'm almost impressed that you managed to blurt something out. Yet I worry our skills are too deeply mismatched.
You are no match for my clout.
I'll defeat you and banish all doubt.
Lucky.
I should almost take pity on one so bereft of beauty, of wit, and of skill. But instead, I'll persist till you beg me to stop.
Lend a soul for your words make me ill.
Where did you steal that one from?
Thus the Lady Alette has been beaten at last by the one she was foolish to doubt. Now her herald must give me the sum of my bet, while Alette can but stand there and pout.
Oh, pay what is due and send this peasant away. I grow weary.
The way she spits the word peasant is bold when speaking to someone with an axe on each hip.
Thank you.
The way she spits the word peasant is exactly how our cat spits it at us when he addresses us, and you know it.
This is true.
Where did I leave my phone? Oh, it's under my butt. Well.
I don't know.
Anticlimactic, that.
More gold dots?
You know, I'm nothing if not a gold dots
Digger?
getter. No, we've established if I was a gold digger, I'm in the wrong place.
Yes, you're doing it very wrong.
I did join Seeking Arrangement once.
Wait, what? What is that?
It's where sugar babies find sugar daddies or mommies.
Okay.
I was looking for sugar daddy because we've established daddy issues.
Why only satisfy daddy issues when you can also get your rent paid?
Exactly. But I kind of chickened out because all the men on there were not daddy, they were grandpa. And like, I don't fuck grandpas. So, okay, I did almost, that was one time and it was almost, so that doesn't count. He was British.
Must be blocked from
You know that.
I do know this story.
Yeah. I broke up with him for you. Well, broke up with. To break up with, we would have to be dating, and what we had was not for dating. Not Anthony Hopkins. Could have got that wrinkle money.
That sound you hear is the dog chasing her tail.
Yep. Sorry about that. She do that though, and by God, she caught it.
The noise stopped briefly because she had to go the other way to unwind herself.
Oh, she's got it now. She's got it.
Tail.
She's got the tail in the mouth. Other way for the
Is this a fun game
tail.
you're playing, or do you have like an itch you're trying to get?
I can't tell with her sometimes. Sometimes I think it's just she's playing a game.
My thanks. Godspeed.
Welcome. What can I say except something that's not copyrighted? You can't copyright the phrase "you're welcome," Lin-Manuel Miranda, suck it. We watched Moana last week. There were more? Where?
There. Man in cage. Other side.
You know what always kills me is they always have their weapons in this cage.
Yep.
Which is made of wood, this cage.
Also, the door in particular looks like extra flimsy sticks.
Yeah, you can totally break that door.
You don't even need the axe. Like, I could break that door with my bare hands.
Yeah, it looks twigsy. I feel like I could get a good kick in and it would just go whop.
It was a very big cage, you know? Like, just a little bit of a running start and throw your shoulder into it.
Right?
Go right through it.
I think that unlocked it.
Also, yeah, I think it was more than a week ago that we watched Moana, but we definitely watched it recently, and we'll probably watch it again soon.
It was 2 weeks ago.
It sparked a whole conversation about ranking our Disney movies. What are your Disney movie rankings?
Oh, that is a good one.
Put your top 3 in one chat.
And we mean Disney, not Pixar. To be clear, Pixar is a separate conversation.
Yeah, but if you start including Pixar movies, then it becomes a lot of Pixar
honestly
movies.
Unfair. Dude, what the fuck? Did that not hit?
Yeah, it did.
Oh, okay. Good.
We have the advantage.
We have the advantage.
Okay, but where was the door that you just shot that off of?
Where is the door that I just shot that off of? Excellent question. Yeet.
The geometry here makes no sense.
Robin Hood, really? See, we watched Robin Hood over the summer, first time for both of us over last summer, and we didn't really like it. To be very, very honest with you, we didn't really like it that much.
I mean, none of those...
Maybe if I watched it as a kid, though, might be part of it,
yeah,
right?
None of those older Disney movies hold up by today's standards. It's... if you've got a certain amount of nostalgia for them, then great.
But I love Sleeping Beauty is one of my favorites, and I made you watch it, like, the other night, and
it does not hold up.
Okay, well, it's one of my favorites.
I know, so I'm saying, like, Robin Hood is every bit as valid an answer as Sleeping Beauty.
Except Sleeping Beauty has artistic merit. Robin Hood is literally rotoscoped for half of it. They traced old drawings because the studio was so bankrupt that they couldn't afford to, like, do it properly. And it used a sketchy animation style that Walt Disney personally despised because he felt it looked sloppy and unfinished.
Well, I am not the animation nerd that you are, so...
No, I'm just a Disney nerd. I'm not one of those cringy Disney adults, but I do really like it. Walt Disney was an asshole and very misogynistic. He was anti-Semitic. He was racist. I don't want to excuse him. He was also arguably a genius in some ways, and when not always a genius on his own merits, was very good at taking the genius of others and then taking credit for it. So...
I mean, a lot of people are geniuses at some things and then also incredibly evil.
And some people are just incredibly evil and they're not even geniuses.
Sometimes they become president of the United States.
Hey! Not anymore.
I am not the... Thank God. I am not the...
I don't think we've got God to thank, but whoever did that, shout out.
Just a figure of speech. I'm not the animation nerd to be able to like speak to the animation styles of those or anything. I'm just I'm a script guy and a story person, and narratively they are both very, very dated.
Yes, he is like the Steve Jobs of your... That is a great way to put it. Okay, but where is this fucking gold?
Up on the left, the next tower over.
Over here?
Yeah, look up. Look way up.
I'm sorry, did you just bleat like a goat there?
Yeah, it's an old kids show from Canada.
Oh, that's why I don't get it.
It's the Friendly Giant.
Oh boy! Up.
The friendly giant would put out furniture for you.
I'm sorry, he would put out furniture?
Yep. You came to visit, so he put out furniture for you because the people who made the show had acquired tiny doll-sized furniture and wanted to use it. So he put like a little chair and a little table, and you're like, oh my god, they're so tiny compared to him because he's so big because he's a giant.
Rusty?
Rusty was the name of the giant.
Oh. So you're not making it up.
No, I'm not making any of this up.
Okay.
Now we'll talk about Mr. Dressup and his tickle trunk, which was not creepy.
You're making that up.
Oh yeah, you're right. Rusty was the rooster.
So there was a cock in the show as well?
Yes.
I mean, I don't usually like cock in my children's shows, but I guess in Canada you guys are a lot more sex positive, huh?
Mr. Dressup was like Canadian Mr. Rogers.
Oh.
Like we also had Mr. Rogers. He was aired here as well, but Mr. Dressup was...
I don't know that you can compare anyone to Mr. Rogers. No offense.
They met? That's just the Pittsburgh in you talking.
No, it might be the American in me talking.
He had a tickle trunk full of costumes, and he would dress up, and that's why they called him Mr. Dressup. And sometimes he wasn't sure how to get dressed, so he would...
so he would what?
He would seek wisdom from Wise Old Owl, which was a painting of an owl on the wall.
That would tell him how to dress himself.
Yep, because when he went to talk to the painting of the owl on the wall, the painting's eyes opened, and it would talk to him. And he used to call him Wise Old Owl. That was his name, because he was an owl, and he was old, and he was wise.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And he had a treehouse outside. Treehouse is where Casey and Finnegan lived. I was obsessed with Finnegan.
The other side must
Casey and Finnegan were both puppets. Finnegan was a dog.
Thank you for continuing on to answer questions I didn't ask.
Yep. Moving on to the Pokeroo at the polka dot door.
I would actually remember enough of Mr. Rogers to tell you shit like that. I watched it when I was young. Like, young enough that I don't.
I don't know as much about Mr. Rogers. Yeah, Thea the Pokeroo was just here. Did you not see him? He just left right before you came back.
I'm guessing that's a joke from the children's show.
Yep.
How do I get in here? Really? Okay, see, that's another... I don't know. Okay.
I had a very good friend of mine tell me that The Emperor's New Groove holds up as an adult and is just genuinely one of the best Disney movies and is really, really funny. And then I watched it and I was like, yeah, didn't do it for me. It's not a knock on it. It's just a personal choice thing, but...
It has some really iconic references, you know? The Cusco for poison. The poison for Cusco. The poison chosen specifically to kill Cusco. Like, there are definitely very funny things within it. But, like, overall, as a whole, I think the story isn't...
I think for me, it was just like this cognitive dissonance I was fighting the whole time of... I could never see Cusco, I could only see David Spade sitting in a recording booth. I don't know why. I don't know why David Spade specifically, and not Patrick
Was he the voice?
And not John Goodman, but yeah, David Spade played Cusco.
Ew, that's kind of gross, isn't it?
It's just not who I would associate with Disney, you know?
Well, David Spade's white, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, Cusco's not. Temple to Claudius, blah blah blah, preserve what's left. Cool for you, I want to take
What was that about Boudica?
A little wonder then that Boudica, the queen of the Sheni, burned it to the ground.
Boudica the warrior queen?
I guess, I don't know.
Yeah.
Is that a real thing?
I don't know that it's a real person, but it's part of the Arthurian legend of the time, I think. I don't know if she existed.
Oh, cool.
But it's like a known...
Like a known thing?
Figure, either fictional or real, I'm not sure.
Huh. The more you know. Dun, 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 dun. Wait, no, that's the windows shutting down sound.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. I accidentally shut down Windows instead. Sorry, everyone. Computers are about to crash.
The more you know. Dun, dun.
Is it firefly? Oh no, that's a
Floating candle.
Candle in the wind.
And it seems to me I sang a third song to get us demonetized.
Please stop. I'm sorry. Look at the core strength that they have.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It's very impressive.
Right? Whoa. Swooping. Oh, I missed a little. Oh no, I didn't. Didn't miss it all, apparently.
Got the big one. Weirdly, sometimes the pipe fighters are more annoying.
Yeah.
Not today.
Not today.
Today we take his head clean off.
Today, indeed. And then we go to church.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned all over your front porch.
Door locked.
Oh, there's the key back there.
That's easy. Too easy. We must have to get in from the outside. Oh!
Stand in the middle of them for old time's sake.
There we go.
In the very first Assassin's Creed, you used to be able to hide in a crowd, but only in a crowd of religious types.
Really? Because of the hood?
Yes, exactly. Because you were wearing a white hood and they were wearing white hoods.
Note of hatred. Here lies Cunobeline, the strong dog of Britain, barred by his teeth and... bared his teeth?
Nope, barred his teeth.
And tamed a country, Britannorum Rex, and yet Alfred holds feast with our enemy, the northern invaders. That is not a king. This is a king. This is a key.
This is a king who barred his teeth.
And I'm your host. Out of options.
Of hosts. I've been hearing a lot of, seeing a lot of headlines about, what's his face on Saturday Night Live, Elon Musk.
Oh yeah, how'd he do?
All the headlines are like, Elon Musk reveals that he is being diagnosed with Asperger's on SNL, to which the entire world replies, yeah, we could tell.
Yeah, we got that, bud. Isn't Elon Musk another one that's like...
Elon Musk likes to convince everybody that he invented all of the shit at Tesla.
But didn't he just inherit it or something?
He inherited a emerald mine fortune in South Africa, and then bought Tesla, and named himself head engineer after they had already invented the shit.
So he got an email from a prince in South Africa, and he went, "It sounds good," and then he inherited and. My intelligence and wisdom are two different stats. Then he inherited an emerald mine?
He's not intelligent, though. He just bought his way into Tesla. And he didn't come up with any of the ideas.
Oh boy, oh boy.
That's all just a fiction that he came up with. He's just a rich kid whose family had mine money.
You said it was his money.
I mean, he inherited it. He's like third generation or something.
Right, so it's not mine money. It's his money.
I see what you're doing.
Yes. Why did it take you so long?
I see what you're doing. Open the map. Where's the nearest book of knowledge?
Hey, Jason.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I'll just squeeze you there.
No, please don't. Oh, God. He's squeezing very tightly.
So that's the ladder. That's what you're aiming for.
Yes!
Just...
Do you think it's me at this point, or do you think it's her? Because I think it's her not doing what I want. Eivor, buddy, pal, listen. Oh, okay.
Okay, now point. Ladder.
Ladder.
Point at it. No.
You see? It's not me. It's not me, I swear. You've acknowledged yourself that some of the controls on this game are a little janky.
There we go.
There we go. We got it. I would have died if it was like you have to shoot out the roof of this first. All this old hand-fashioned pottery.
Oh, let's wait for
Wicked Man's Diary. When my mother forced me to enter the seminary, I hated her. Who would have thought it would be making of me, making my fortune? These God-fearing knee-breakers pour their silver on me, a blessing, a benediction, coin in exchange for word in their hearts. Blah, blah, blah. Perhaps Paris calls to me. And thank you. Jason.
What was that you just picked up?
A harpoon.
What was the harpoon thing in?
A harpoon impalement.
Yeah?
I can feel how tense every muscle in your body is. And not saying it. Are you gonna make it? Are you gonna make it?
Have you seen that comic of the teen who goes up to their parents and says, "Dad, I'm gay."
And
the father starts clenching his fist, and the mom goes, "No, don't do it." And you see his face get all tense, and then he just screams, "I'm gay, I'm dad."
Yep. So you're gay?
Yeah.
Because that's okay.
You're the last person who should be okay with that.
It's not, I mean, what am I gonna do? Tell you that's not valid?
No, but I think you're entitled to have mixed feelings at the very least.
I don't know. We'll work it out. We love each other. We'll work it out. Okay, you say 4 meters. Is it up? Oh no, it's in. Ah, congrats, Jason. Oh, you're resubscribing. Wait, are you just resubscribing because Jason just came out? Because I came out like years ago. I got subscribes for that. I almost got kicked out of my house for that, but you know. As things happen, right? Things happen to all of us.
Can we not go in there?
No, that's a void. That's a void door.
Weird.
You should avoid it.
Wait, we were already up there.
Not the place where this scroll was, were we?
I think we're gonna have to jump on the ladder again.
Annals of history.
The anus of history? What?
We're not gonna have to jump on the...
Yep.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Did you miss something up there?
I didn't think I did, but it's possible. I'm human. I err. Okay, over here we've got a lute and a pot.
Now, take a deep breath. Focus. There
Ha!
Was there something else up here?
This is the one we read about how he's stealing all of their money because they're stupid religious people. That's him saying that, not me. Ah. Over here. A treasure hoard map. Well, I'm glad we came back up.
Isn't every treasure map a hoard map?
What? No? Some of them might not lead to a hoard, just a single item.
Don't mind me, just sneaking by and stabbing in the face.
In the neck, actually. That's where I like to stab.
You know what I want to do? This is why I wish I could animate at a professional level. I would want to do... Like, sometimes when you kill the very important characters in this, they went back to old school Assassin's Creed, like from the first one, where
you
after
like talk
you
to
stab
them?
someone, you have a whole dialogue.
It's really weird.
And they go over their evil plans and everything like that. I want to see that scene, but with just a random grunt that you stab here, and like the screen goes dark, and you go to that smoky void, And the guard is just like, what? I was just standing here. What just happened? I was minding my own business.
I was eating a perfectly good egg sandwich, I was. Now look at me.
It's just what I do for my pay, to support my family. Honestly, if you just threatened me and asked me if you could go by, I probably would have caved. No one would have been the wiser. I started off as just like trying to do blue-collar grunt and then have been slowly drifting into Ringo Starr the longer this monologue goes.
Babe, you've never claimed to be amazing at accents.
True.
So when you drift a little, I'm just too polite to put you back.
The irony being, I was turning into a halfway decent Ringo Starr.
Unsubscribing, no.
What if I'd been going George Harrison? Would that have been more appropriate? Would that have been more acceptable?
What if I send you some really cursed images later? Will you resubscribe then? So I pulled this prank on our friend Theo, who's in the chat, where I got his number because I ordered from his online art store, which is Da Garbage Faya Club, D-A Garbage Faya F-I-Y-A-H. You're welcome, Theo. So I got his number from that order, and a really cool shit. And then I was like, he doesn't have my number, and it's an American number, so it's really weird to Canadians. I'm just gonna text him some really cursed images with some like cursed text and freak him out. And like 2 weeks later, I tell him about it, and he's like, oh my god, that was you? I thought it was this like creepy person who like I had blocked, and I was so worried that they had gotten my number.
Go back up there.
Yeah, sure.
We can break that and probably get under there.
Ooh.
There might be something in there. That is a breakable thing.
You can just panic the townspeople. That's what you can do.
Yeah, but now we can steal that hay.
Hey.
Hey.
But
Also,
yeah, he was so freaked out. He was like, "Oh my god, like who was?" Because he thought it was, I guess, someone he didn't want talking to him, and like he had blocked. So he said he was like going to block the number, I think, or had blocked it, and I had to tell him to unblock it because it was me. And I felt really bad about it and really guilty. So something that I thought was just gonna be like a fun, harmless prank, apparently, like, yeah, he blocked me because it caused him legitimate anxiety. And the lesson there is, even if you think you're being careful about pranks, you might not be being careful enough. And you might still cause someone genuine anxiety. And if you're gonna do something like that, maybe immediately follow it up. And don't do it for like a few days in a row and then wait 2 weeks and tell them the truth, like I did.
Let's circle back to the part where you said it's an American phone number, which is weird to Canadians.
The area code's going to be weird.
How many digits do you think our phone numbers are?
The area code's going to be really weird, because all of your Montreal area codes are 514. Yep. And you probably know approximately the area codes of everyone in, like, the surrounding cities and stuff, or, like, Toronto and stuff like that. And my area code is a weird-ass one from America that no one around here is going to know, so...
I know every area code in the province of Quebec because of old jobs I had.
I should be cautious.
And I know the area codes in Ottawa and Toronto.
Wow, Jason, you have so many girls' numbers memorized.
That's about it.
I feel so scared.
Well, to be fair, in my younger days, when I was dating, the phone numbers were easier to remember. It was like 6.
I mean, how nice was it for you when they invented phones, though? How much of a pain was it before phones were around?
I mean, it was... Pigeons don't eat that much, so...
Yeah, but, like, aren't they slow? And how did you send nudes before the camera? Did you have to sketch it? Did you pay someone to sketch it? How'd that work?
You know, you just presented it in person.
Oh, but like, I like to have a...
You just...
Carved in on slabs. No. People with penises definitely still do that one. I like to see what I'm getting into before I get there, so that I know what kind of reaction I'm going to have, because I have a really bad poker face, so if someone pulls out or disrobes into something that is shocking to me, I might give up my poker face for a moment, and that's probably not for the best. So I like to get any reactions out of the way ahead of time. That's all. Jesus, that's not what I wanted you to do anymore. Jason's gone silent now that we're talking about nudes. Nothing to say. Nothing nude to add. That wasn't even good. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I leaning against you too hard?
No, your hair was in the way of a clear view of the screen, so I had to keep leaning like this, and it was messing up my neck.
Yeah. Unsubscribed. My God, you're fickle.
Unsubscribe once, Theo. The rest of these are just empty bluster, and we know it. Imagine patiently sitting down to get your junk painted, only to be rejected. Well, you didn't.
Well,
you only had to do it once, though, and then you just gave women you were interested in the relative location of the cave,
right?
The walls upon which your junk had been rendered, and then
there we go.
But it was convenient. The tricky part, though, is that sometimes several women would show up at the cave at the same time, going like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I have the wrong cave. I was looking for Jason's cave," and then she'd say, "I'm here for Jason's cave." And then they'd compare notes, and then you'd get in trouble, and then
they both laugh at the drawing on the cave.
Then they say, well, it looks like we both dodged a... I was looking for something smaller than bullet. Looks like we both dodged a needle.
Were you... I'm sorry, were you just making a small dick joke about yourself?
Yeah. I'm not sensitive about the size of my dick, because it's an extremely large and impressive dick, and no one here can prove otherwise.
I feel like I don't want to comment either way on your dick. I don't want to comment in any direction. So I won't. Subscribed. Oh, do you want to hear me comment on Jason's dick? Because I can.
Theo's been trying to get in my pants for 8 years.
He can still get in your pants. I'm not going to stand in the way of what you two have.
Mostly he's just convinced that if he sleeps with me, he can get more rides to places.
Oh no, that's a blend in. I don't want to blend in. I want to loot. Loot! Loot. Exactly. Jason's penis is neither the largest nor the smallest that I have seen. There you go. That's Jason's dick fact of the day.
That's me, ladies. The man with the perfectly medium dick.
No. You're somewhere between the two outliers, right? Because you got to imagine the smallest I've seen is pretty small. And you got to imagine the biggest I've seen is pretty big, because I have the internet. You know? So his is somewhere in there. Somewhere between micro penis Gene and big cock Brock. Somewhere right in the middle.
Do you feel like the quality of our banter on the stream has depreciated somewhat as the evening goes on?
No. Look.
We were very clever when the stream started, before the rain.
Bloodstained fragment. God bless me, I've discovered X1's horn. We're buried with the wealth of kings. Found it after months of tireless searching. Unfortunately, those damn bandits have tracked me all the way from Chosh. I can hear them searching outside, drunk and rowdy. But they won't find me here if I can just wait it out. Besides, I have these few tasty mushrooms to keep me sated.
Don't eat the mushrooms, noted.
He ate them all.
And is there dead.
And is... Oh.
So maybe don't eat those.
But what if I save the game really quick first? I want to see if it'll kill me. I've never seen these ones before.
Fun fact, those are the same color as the mushrooms on the weird Japanese version of Super Mario Brothers I got when I was a kid. And it was a poison mushroom.
Shouldn't eat those.
If only there had been some warning written down next to a skeleton.
Well, it didn't kill us. And as Kelly Clarkson says, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Yes, Kelly Clarkson, the first person to ever say that.
She's the most famous person to ever say it.
She's really not.
I'm sure she is. I'm clearly joking. One day we're going to teach Jason comedy, and on that day it'll be glorious. What would it be like, I wonder, teaching a man how to be funny when it's against their very nature? Pretty nice house.
Well, he's the elder one.
What? I mean, I wouldn't want all these people in my house all the time, but it's a nice place. You got some swank digs. You got a lot of scrolls near some open flames. Now that's a rich man, because he's not worried about the scrolls at all. Ah, the Rigos, sir. So we're collecting these saga pages, but we're collecting them out of order because that's how they show up in the game. So I'm actually waiting intentionally until we collect them in order, or collect them all so that I can read them in order in the hopes that it'll make some fucking sense. So if you're wondering why I immediately just skip past that one, that's why. Jason has agreed before. This sounded sensible. Did he agree that because he actually agreed? Or did he agree that because he likes not being a Jason rug? Who can say? Annals of history. How fascinating the Rogan practice of bathing. They built a place whose sole purpose was the cleanliness of the body, but as I think on it, a clean body denotes a clean mind, a godly pursuit. The vast in this town were used until at least the year 500. Were the people here still living as the Romans did, even after the last soldier fled our shores? Brother Harold.
There's a very clever joke to make there about the annals of history and
cleanliness.
Proper hygiene.
I mean, you do want proper anal hygiene. Proper hygiene in general, but you know.
That reminds me, it's Wednesday. Tomorrow's bath day.
Ha ha. You bathe at least twice a week. I should know. I drag you in the tub myself. Exactly. There's your home.
When I was a kid, I used to watch Conan the Adventurer, an after-school cartoon about Conan O'Brien and his adventures. And
was it Conan the Barbarian?
Yes. Whose last name is O'Brien. That's not a very well-known fact about that character, but
fascinating.
That's who Conan O'Brien, current late-night TV show host, is named after.
Now that part I couldn't tell if you were joking or not.
But there was one line in there. Oh,
there it is. That was easy.
There was a line in there about whether or not he even knew how to bathe, and his response was, "When I was a child, my mother threw me into a cold river once a month, whether I needed it or not."
So yes, I know how to bathe. Speaking of bathing, there's no good segue, but it is, dear viewers, 11:24, which is about the time that we get ready for bed.
30 minutes to bath day.
Ha ha. 36, dear.
I was rounding up.
Okay. So, we are going to get going for the night. Thank you for stopping in and saying hi and hanging out with us. We do this every Wednesday night here. We upload them on Friday mornings to YouTube. Same name on the YouTube, Jason and KDJK.
And Sam, if you're still here, thank you for the raid and bringing
and bringing potential new people.
Thursday friends over to Wednesday. Waving emoji, thumb up emoji to you too.
Fraught PP.
Yeah, I know who that is.
When you say that out loud, it sounds away. Is it meant to?
Yes, it's French.
Oh, what does it mean?
We'll talk about that off the stream.
Okay. I'm still learning French.
It's it's a buddy of mine from Comic-Con.
Oh, cool.
So thank you all for coming and hanging out. And we already said all those things, but thank you again from me this time, not just her. And remember, every book is a book of knowledge.
No. Jason, they can find you tomorrow night on Codenames, right?
They can, yes. I will be on Codenames Live tomorrow night at 8 o'clock on twitch.tv/Tim_Riel, R-I-E-L. Many of you already know. And then you can find us here every Wednesday.
And you can find me inside of your dryer. If you don't have a dryer, you do now. Bye!
Bye!